Let me go tap in with this nigga's stream.
All right. I think we're good.
Hey, I'm
All
back.
right, everything's working. All
I'm
right,
back
what's
with
going
Plot
on,
Armor
everybody?
Games,
Plot Armor Games in the
everybody.
house. Are you already streaming? But I'm here with my homie who actually has been wanting to stream for how long you been in the game?
I started in 2021, man. I've been going on and off. You know?
That's it. That's your life story.
Huh? You cut off there for a second.
I said that's it. That's your life story.
Nah, man. I also do, martial arts. I also want to be a full-time YouTuber. Tired of working 9 to 5s, man. I'm just
You're
trying.
really tired because you're currently unemployed, right?
But that's not true, bro. You gotta stop saying that.
Bro, yes, it is. It's true.
That's-
You called me and you went on a whole rant. You are currently unemployed.
That's not. Hey, bro. That wasn't me who called you. I don't know who called you.
You called me.
I'm just,
I was sitting at work, and I'm trying to make sure that the people near me can't hear what you're saying.
Hey, bro. Are you lying, bro? Are you streaming this off of your PlayStation or are you streaming like console?
I'm playing this off my Xbox One. Yeah.
On the PC.
Yeah.
Man, I tried that shit, bro. I tried that shit. That shit was slow as hell, dog.
No, that's not the PC. I have a capture card. I got my Xbox One hooked up to a capture card.
Yeah, no, I did that. I hooked up my PS5 to a capture card, Elgato HD 60s or some shit like that.
Oh, yours probably better than mine.
But yeah, but the shit was just slow. Like
that's
the
weird.
controller reaction time to input was slow as hell. So I stopped doing that shit in general.
Yeah, mine's not like that. That's weird. Might be a specific instance of maybe a game you're playing, or maybe it was just you got a defective capture card or something like that.
Probably, bro. I bought it from a fat kid at a
You bought it
Walmart,
from a
Target or
fat
some
kid?
shit. Yeah, I bought it from a fat kid, bro. He was selling it. Hey, should I spoil this game for you, chat?
I don't spoil a goddamn game. I've already played this. I know what it's about.
I'll spoil the game for you, chat. Let me know. Hey, pause the game, but before I want to show you something, bro. If you could pull up my stream real quick. I wanted to show you.
I can't pull up your
something.
stream. I have a different screen up.
Oh, he's on that capture card. shit.
Yeah.
I was watching a video with an Indian lady.
A video with an Indian lady.
And low-key, it reminded me of you. So I wanted to see if you know her.
Just send me a picture or screenshot on Discord. It's gonna be something so stupid, I swear to God.
It's on TikTok, bro. Let me go find there's an Indian nigga in there too, bro. This might be your whole like extended family.
My whole extended family, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on.
Okay, I think we're hunting down Templars. I have no idea what the hell's going on in the game right now.
Yo, are you a Templar? I don't like Templars, bro. I'm a real nigga. She said she about to call the cops.
I can see why you wouldn't like Templars, because even Templars are employed.
Well, I don't know what that. Nah, the Templar.
Nah,
Bro, what?
tell the story. Tell the story. Everyone needs to hear what happened.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. So a while ago, right?
A while ago. No, not a, so it was 1 month ago from what you told me. You've been sitting here on your hands for a whole goddamn month.
That's not true, bro. I've been training.
So how much money did that make you?
Why does that matter?
I think it matters. I think it's relevant.
Hang on. Let me send you the screenshot of your auntie and shit real quick, bro.
Is it gonna be the
Before I
Akash
forget.
Singh situation?
Huh?
Is it gonna be the Akash Singh situation?
Nah, she's out here kissing old men on the streets.
Oh, I don't want to see that shit.
I'm not showing you the kissing part, bro. Don't worry.
That's so nasty, dude.
Look, I sent it to you on Discord, bro. Let me know if you know this lady.
All right. Isn't gonna work out pretty well, is it?
What?
Yeah, I have no idea who this lady is. The first time I've even seen her. And why is she showing up in your suggestions? That's the question.
That's a great question, bro. I don't know.
I think we both know. I think we both know
Nah.
why.
It's an AI. It's an AI prank video.
I don't know nothing about no AI prank. I just know it showed up in your suggestions.
Hey, bro, quit playing with me, dog. Anyways, bro, back to the story. So,
Yeah, let's talk about how you became unemployed.
It's not who you are.
I have a manager, right?
Hard to tell
He's
some days.
he's the CFO.
All
You
I know
used
is
to
you
have a
like
manager
dangerous
who was the
vibes.
CFO, who currently is the CFO.
He's still the CFO.
Okay.
That nigga, he's a certified dickhead. Right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He has a weird kink of getting off trying to like bully people, you know?
Okay. Have you seen him do
Like
this
that's
to anybody else?
yes, he did it to the senior accountant. He did it to the accounting manager, the AP special. Like he did it to everybody.
Okay. And
He had
those
a
guys
weird
are all
fetish
still
of
employed?
this. Yeah, because they're you know how white people are, bro. They'll do anything
I
for a
don't know
job.
what that means, bro.
They'll do anything. They'll do anything for a job,
I don't know what you mean by that.
bro. You know white people will do anything for a job, bro. Like like you could tell a white person like, yeah, hey man, you want to get hired, come meet me in the bathroom type shit.
Jason, you
Like,
got to
they
hear the
gonna
story,
meet you
dude.
there.
You got to hear the story. Wait. Come meet me in the bathroom. What the hell are you talking
That
about?
that's what the white people will do.
I don't know about that one.
That's what the white people, like, oh yeah, we like this type shit, like they'll do it for a job. But anyways, I
Yes,
don't operate like that. So a year ago, I get hired.
Okay.
With this at this bullshit ass company, right?
Yeah.
And I got hired as the general accountant because
Okay.
I'm just qualified. I know.
Well, you're not wrong, Jason.
Yo,
That's
Jason,
crazy.
bro, you're racist.
You saw it? You saw the chat? You saw the chat?
Yeah, Jason's tripping, bro. Yo, hey, bro, this guy's making me feel uncomfortable.
How's he making you feel uncomfortable?
Cause how does he know that? How does he know that just off of the way I speak?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like that's very concerning.
You've met him in real life.
Have?
Yeah.
Jason. Must have been one of the Indians that used to come over to your house.
I mean, yeah, we used to hoop. Yeah, we would hoop.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, bro, so I get hired because a nigga qualified and shit, and like I'm just here, I'm chilling, and this dude, 1 month in, this dude starts talking about like he makes a mistake and he's trying to find a way to blame it on me, like verbatim, word for word. That's what he said to me. He's like, yeah, I was up.
So he told you word for word that he's going to blame it on you.
No, he gave me something to do, right?
Okay.
It is currently 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon.
Okay.
He gave me he gave me some work. He's like, I want you to do this for me. I want you to post this into our general ledger, into the books. And it's about not four. It's about 4 Excel workbooks with like 20 pages in each of them. All right.
Okay.
And each page has about 20 rows that need to be posted. So it's a lot of posting at the end of the day. I'm not gonna get it done in an hour. And this stupid ass software we're using doesn't have a journal entry uploader, It doesn't have that. So I have to post all this shit by hand.
Keep going.
And this nigga goes like, oh yeah, he gives it to me at 4 o'clock. He's like, yeah, I want you to post this. But he didn't tell me that it's he wants it to be posted all today. He didn't tell me that.
Okay.
So I get all this. I look through it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just vibe out until I leave and post this shit. And then when I leave, I'm gonna come back next week and finish it off. Because there was no sense of urgency in this nigga voice.
Okay.
And so I start posting it. I get through it. I'm just got get through here, blah blah. I'm going through it, just cruising. It hits 5 o'clock. I close my computer. I get up. I go home.
Okay.
I'm a salaried employee. I don't get paid for overtime, so I don't work overtime. I don't like staying longer.
I don't think that's how that works. If you're a salaried employee, they expect you to work overtime.
Yeah, I don't operate like that, bro. If you're not paying me for extra hours, I'm not gonna put in the extra hours.
Okay, so we have one count of completely ignoring company rules.
That's my first month there.
Yeah, that's even worse. Ignoring company rules your first month there.
How is this ignoring company rules? That shit was never specified.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that one.
Like, they never said, oh, we need you to work at minimum 40 hours, but there has to be, like, none of that. Like during the interview, he's like, if you get your shit done in 2 hours and leave, I don't care,
Yeah.
So that's my understanding.
Okay.
My name, so I just go like, yeah, I'm just you know, doing this, that, posting these books. Then I get up and I bounce. Because, again, there's no sense of urgency that all this needs to be posted today. This nigga gonna hit me with the Monday morning comes in. This nigga gonna hit me with, alright, so I see that you left on Friday without finishing all the entries. And I'm like, yeah, I was gonna get it done today. Because, you know, you kind of gave it to me last minute.
Wait, was it end of the? Was it the end of the month?
Yeah.
Well, then you should know. You should know
Well,
that it needs to be
no,
done.
listen. He didn't tell me what it was for. He just said, "Can you post these for me?"
I mean, posting
You know?
entries at the end of the month. Okay, if you guys don't know accounting, if it's the end of the month, you need them posted.
Here's the thing. It's September. It's like the second week of no, it's the first week of September, right? I got hired on September 3rd. This is like September 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's like for that Friday of that week. I don't really remember the date, but it's that week, right?
Okay.
This stuff is not from August, it's from July.
Okay, so it's already late. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, so in my mind, I'm not thinking this is urgent. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, these niggas is just playing catch up. So obviously, I'm not like, you know, it's just been on the back burner, you know? I'm not gonna stay this long on my first week just doing all this because the nigga, like, no one said nothing to me,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
So I come like on Monday, he's like, yeah, so I saw you left it, and I was like, yeah, I was gonna get it done today. It was a lot of posting, you know, like I got like, you know, it was hella to do. And you know, just the work day was over. And he's like, yeah. The thing is, man, is when I seen that you didn't do it, I did it over the weekend. And I was up until like 6 a.m. doing it. So I'm like, okay.
So it took him. Wait. So it took him until 6 a.m. and he expected you to get it done in a couple hours.
You see my point now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
here's the problem. The journal entries he created were also wrong. I don't at this moment in the job, I currently do not have access to the books. Like, I currently do not have access to the information that helped them create these entries.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All I have is the journal. Like, all I have is the book, like the journal entry, but I don't have the support, so I don't know where all the numbers are coming from.
Okay.
So I can't confirm.
Okay.
And he goes, it was wrong, so I have to redo it. Like, he's like, I had to redo it once, like, I posted it and then realized it was wrong, and I had to redo.
Are you
the whole,
able to read my
entry.
chat because we have some select choice words for you?
Okay, so someone said Fortes Gilly, yeah, mods ban that guy. He also said Wakwasa, which I know what he's trying to say, but that's not how you spell it. Ban him again. And Jalad Mudmud. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't know what this means, eh? Hey, I'm reporting this one right here. YouTube, get on his ass.
All right,
Anyways,
keep going.
So he goes, I don't know what, bro. Jalad Mudmud just appeared on your screen. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google that real quick.
Bro's getting taught lessons in Somali cuss words.
This is not Somali, bro. I've never heard this before. But look, this man is gonna go. So I had to redo the journal entry, right?
Okay.
And it.
All
took
right, you don't
me
have to get into your whole life story. I just want to know the funny parts.
This is the funny part. He goes. I had to redo it and I had to repost it, and I stayed up until 6 a.m. on both Saturday and Sunday, and this entire time I was looking for an excuse to blame you, but I just couldn't find one that made sense. So ultimately, at the end of the day, this is just my fault, and let's just make sure something like this doesn't happen again. And I'm like, nigga, what I do? You know, I ain't do shit.
Did you use those exact words with him?
No, I should have though.
What'd you say? I need your exact verbiage.
I just kind of awkwardly laughed it off, you know, because I've never been in a situation like this. I'm not gonna lie to you, where someone was trying to gaslight me into thinking I was wrong. Yeah, plot. Shut up. I agree with Don. But anyways, that's
Keep going.
in like my first month working there, September, right?
Okay.
So fast forward, October hits, November hits, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, this dude thought it would be a great idea to create new GL accounts for some postings, right? Because for some reason, the person before me in the position would take all the like the taxes, the different kind of taxes, right?
Uh-huh.
And post that shit into employee medical.
Okay, whoever did that is clearly in the wrong. But okay,
Yeah.
good.
And
People don't want to
he
hear
wa-
about specific account ledgers and shit. I'm an accountant and I'm bored.
All right, bro. I'm trying to build up. You heard of build ups and shit,
Yes, but they also have a climax. To get to the climax.
bro. This is a very long story. You can't just expect the climax at the end, because the climax ends up with me getting fired.
Yes, that's what we all want to hear.
But okay, so let me just skip to this part. So
Are you in my chat saying W dog?
no, I'm not. That's not me. It's somebody else.
That's
But look,
literally you.
bro,
That's the same username you're using to stream.
I was a salaried employee, right?
Okay.
And the
God
one
damn,
day,
I got wrecked by this fort, dude.
bro,
Okay,
I was
clearly
a
it was
salaried
like a
employee, and one
okay.
day I get hit with like, yo, you don't make enough to qualify for the Washington State labor something, you know, to be classified as salary. Apparently, I was making under this threshold that you need to be. Bro, your ass, bro, you getting lit up.
I just died. Yeah, I'm gonna just run away. I don't even need to do that. I just decided to do it as a side quest.
But look, they say, you know, this is 1 year. I've been there for a year. It's been 365 plus days. So I'm due for an employee review, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, yo, you don't make enough to qualify for this
Wait,
to be salaried. So we're about to switch you to hourly, right?
Yeah.
And you don't get a say in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, goddamn, nigga, like what's the issue? Like, you know, what's the threshold? They're
Yeah.
like, look it up, like, you know, like you don't meet that certain amount.
What's going on, Ryan?
And-
We're hearing my friend's story, my ex-neighbor's story about how he got fired. So
Yo,
just having more
ex-neighbor.
people join chat, so I'm just letting him know what's happening. It's supposed to be a funny story, but he keeps going about on his life problems and how boo-hoo, it was so hard. All I want to hear is the funny part.
This nigga called me his ex-neighbor.
You are my ex-neighbor. What else should I describe you?
Ex-neighbor just sounds weird.
Why? You ever
just
seen
sounds
Mr.
weird.
Rogers? That would sound weird to you?
Mr. Rogers, what?
It's a
But look,
beautiful day in the
So
neighborhood.
he switched, bro. Once he hit me with that, oh yeah, you a salaried nigga now, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, nigga. All right, bro. Let's do this. Instead of making me salaried, right?
Yeah.
My nigga, hit me with the raise that y'all said you was gonna give me at the end of the year. You know, throw in a couple G's, which specifically I didn't say I want X amount, right? X
Uh-huh.
percent.
Uh-huh.
I just said, yo, just give me a raise so I can meet this threshold
Okay.
and stay salaried. Cause you know
Goddamn, I
I
gotta
like
check
this
this.
salary
Uh-huh.
shit. Cause you know
Yeah.
I get less. Like, I like the salary shit. I like that freedom it comes with.
Yeah. Okay.
And he goes, it don't work like that, nigga. We don't operate on what you want. Straight up.
Was that word for word what he said? Was that
Nah.
word for word what he said?
Yeah, bro. I got the email, everything too. He was like,
No,
no,
that's
like,
word
we
for
don't
word what he
operate like
said.
this. He like, we don't operate like this, man. Like, you know, it's an email. I sent him an email too.
No, you didn't say man before. You're telling me that word for word. That's what he said.
Yeah, and he goes, and frankly, all this like demanding and this, that, and the third is not very professional.
Okay.
Like, and I'm like, yeah, goddamn, nigga. You know, like, damn, bro. Like, what you
Okay.
mean all this demanding, bro? I'm just being like, yo, I don't want to be salaried, and like, I want to be salaried. I don't want to get hourly.
Yeah.
Like, help me out. Like, yeah, let's keep it, make me happy so I can continue working. You know.
Yeah.
And they basically told me word for word is Fortis Gilly, you know?
Yeah. Well, what does fartas gilly mean again?
Man, fartas gilly is like take your finger and just like stick it in yourself.
So put your finger in your butt.
Basically, yeah.
So that's what they told you.
Basically, he hit me with that shit, and then yo, she kind of bad though. Why you kill her? Anyways, bro. After that, I'm just like, damn, should I quit? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even like this job. One of the reasons why I was okay with working here was because I was salaried, and
okay.
Now they low-key kind of bugging it. And babe, bro, just basically told me I'm not a priority, and he'll get to my raise when he gets to my raise. It's not important right now.
Yeah. Isn't that like an HR complaint?
I wish I could complain to HR, but HR is a crackhead that it's one of those stupid ass companies that only got one HR representative.
And it's probably like his aunt or some shit.
Not his aunt, but she's been there, bro. She's been there since like 1940, bro. I can't,
1940.
Like she's old as shit, bro.
I see that message, Don.
Bro, so I'm like, all right, bro, should I just quit? But then you see, I had like 2 weeks of PTO.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I take this PTO,
okay.
If I leave right now, I literally pulled out the book, the handbook. I started looking through it, and then I'm like, okay, these niggas obviously it says they don't pay out your PTO, right?
Yeah.
So if I leave, I'm gonna be out with the PTO. Like I just lost 2 weeks of extra pay.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, you know what? It's not even worth to quit. The economy is shit. I'm gonna just continue thugging it out, right?
The economy and shit.
Yeah. Okay. The economy is shit. In terms of finding another job.
Yeah.
And then I just like, yep, I clock in. I'm like, if that's the case, I'm gonna clock in. I'm gonna start coming in at 6 in the morning, so I could leave around like 2:30.
What time do you normally come in?
Normally I'd be in at 9.
Okay.
But then again, I don't have a set schedule. That was,
Yeah, your salary. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Since if that's the case, now I'm gonna start coming in at 6. Because if I go in at 9, it's just too much to do. I'd rather get in and get out earlier. You know. So I start clocking in at 6. I'd pull into the parking lot, walk to my office, clock in, start working. Right. Then one day I get to work. I try to clock in on my phone. I'd put up the little app. It's called Paychecks, right?
Yeah.
I pull up the app. I try to clock in. That shit was not working.
Damn.
Like shit
so they basically pulled a Chris Paul where you got, they released you on a Tuesday afternoon or whatever your day off was. You didn't even know about it.
Hell no, nigga. I was still employed.
You're still employed? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I need you to get to the good part. I need you to get to the good part.
It's all good, bro. You just gotta listen.
Okay.
I'm trying to clock in on my phone. Like the whole clock-in feature is gone, and I'm in at 6. So I gotta wait until the HR lady shows up. She don't get in until like 7:30, right?
Yeah.
So that's an hour and a half of me just being there, not clocked in. That they could just be like, "Oh, we're not gonna pay you," because Then so I start taking pictures. Like, okay, nigga, I gotta prove that I'm here. I don't trust these niggas, right?
Yeah.
She shows up, so I go into her office. I'm like, "Hey, bitch, I'm clocked. Like the shit's missing. What's going on?" And she looks up on my phone, and she's like, "Oh, that's weird. It should be there." And she's like, sometimes, there's a system update where the app is updating, and you haven't, the app's updating, and it disappears from your phone. So you won't be able to see it. And I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I need you to clock me in at 6:30, or 6 o'clock, because that's when I got in.
Okay.
And, so she clocks me in. She's like, okay, she clocks me in at 6 o'clock. I'm waiting a few hours into the workday. My dog, I get an email from the CFO basically saying, "Hey, dickhead, we locked you out from clocking in on your phone. Now you're only allowed to clock in on the computer."
Okay.
So
I feel like this is missing some context. Why would they lock you out of clocking in on your phone?
I promise you, I don't know. I do not know. They just did. I swear to God, that's just what they did.
Interesting.
No reason, nothing. They just straight locked my phone, said you can't clock in from here. From now on, you got to go on your computer to clock in. You know? So I'm like, Nigga, damn, bro. Like, what's the point? This shit has location on. Obviously, you can see if I'm clocking in from a whole. Like, if I clock in from home, you can see it. It tracks your location. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't see what's the extra, like, the point. You know, I don't know what you're trying to do, but
Yeah.
whatever. You know, whole time HR knew about this shit and was just lying about this fake ass update.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, these niggas is hoes, bro. So I just continue thugging it out, bro. I gotta get through these next couple weeks, man. I got a PTO build up. I got a Japan trip coming up. I'm like, I'm about to use this PTO, and then I'm finna dip, right?
Okay.
For some one day, I go home. My coworker sends me a screenshot of an email that I got.
Okay.
This nigga said, "Hey, bro, the CFO is talking about some. Hey, bro, going forward, I'm gonna start implementing core hours. You cannot come to work after 10, but you cannot leave before 4, you know?"
Okay.
So, and he's like, and it doesn't mean that you could come in at 10 and leave at 4. You still have to do your 40 hours, da-da-da-da. I'm like, nigga, I've been coming in, like, whoa, what? Like, now you want to start messing up my schedule? Like, come on, bro, y'all doing too much at this point, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm finna quit. You know, like, I'm finna quit. I'm done. I'm about to quit. These niggas
Okay.
tripping, but at this point, bro, this is third time they on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then
How the fuck did I
talked
get
to you-
detected? This bullshit. I was trying to sneak this dude.
bro, leave his pockets alone. But then I'm like, okay, these niggas, like, these niggas is doing too much, bro. Like, I'm beefing, bro. I'm talking to my coworker. I'm like, yo, bro, like, these niggas is hoes, bro. They constantly trying to, like, play with me, this, that, and the third. Then I was like, bro, you know what? I just got to get through this week, and then I'm gonna go to Japan, and I'm gonna be good for it, right?
Yeah. But you went to Japan a while ago, so you're saying you got fired right when you came back from Japan?
Right when I came back from Japan on November 4th. I got fired November 10th.
Okay.
And it was for the stupidest reason ever. Bro, I go to Japan. I come back. The next day, I'm jet lagged. I'm like, ugh, fuck this job, nigga. I'm not trying to go.
Okay.
You know? And then I hit him with the, yo, I just came back, kind of jet lagged. I'm going to take the day off, you know? And I
Yeah.
send them that email,
Yeah.
right? I send them an email letting them know I'm going to be off that day.
Uh-huh.
These niggas messaged me the next day like, yo, you were supposed to be at work yesterday. What happened? I was like, I sent you an email. I told you I was gonna be out today, right? They were like, nah, we didn't get no type of email, man. Can you forward it to us? I was like, sure,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay.
I forwarded it to him. He goes, nah, I want the original email that shows like who you sent it to, what time it was sent, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, what? You know, like, that should be already on the email, but whatever. I take a screenshot of the email, you know, the header, the email with the who it got sent to, what time it got sent to.
Uh-huh.
I take a screenshot of that shit, and I send him the screenshot. And this nigga goes, nah, I need you to send me the raw metadata. I've never heard those words before in my life. I've never heard those words before in my life. I don't know. I did not know what a raw metadata was, right?
Okay.
So I Googled that shit. And it turns out when you send an email, there's like something you can download that'll show you all the raw, like some IT shit about who the email was going to, when it was sent, where it was sent, like a bunch of shit, right?
God damn it, no.
So I asked this nigga, I asked AI, I was like, nigga, can he even ask for this? Is this legal? And like he was like, no, employers can't ask for that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga tripping. I ain't sending him this shit. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. This just sounds like it could very easily be Cap. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Okay, how many times have you been fired? How many in a row has this been?
This is my second time in a row.
Before that, how many times total have you been fired? Remember we worked at Fred Meyer together and you told him your goldfish died and you quit?
That was first off, that was JCPenney. I quit that.
Oh, that was JCPenney. Sorry, not Fred Meyer.
That job was ass. Bro, that job was ass, bro. I did not want to work. That shit was
He told oh my god, bro. He told him his goldfish died. Just
bro, that job sucked, bro. I'm happy I didn't. Bro, that job was ass, my nigga. That shit sucked.
Why would you couldn't think of a better excuse? Yeah, exactly right. I think you might be a habitually unemployable freaking worker. I think you
That's
should
not
just
true,
work on
bro.
farming the freaking GTA crack house on live
Bro,
streams because
that's
that's
not
all.
true. That's not true, bro. That's not true, bro. That's not true. I'm a good employer. Yeah, I just gotta. I'm a good employee. I just gotta find a good employer.
That's crazy. That's
No,
crazy. How,
cause
how
seriously,
many total firings have you had in your life?
this is third one.
The third one? I don't believe it's only been three.
It's been three.
Bro,
Look,
every time you get
I'm gonna
fired, you
tell you.
call me. Every time you get fired, you call me. It's definitely been
I'm
more
gonna
than
tell
three.
you the three. I'm gonna tell you all the jobs I got fired from.
It's our
Right?
ritual, bro. It is our ritual.
No,
Every time you get
I'm gonna
fired,
tell
you
you
call
all
me.
the jobs I got fired from. Look,
All
I'm gonna
right.
tell you all the jobs I got fired from. Right?
Okay.
So, the first job I ever got fired from,
Okay.
right, was at the airport. Now I was a credit card seller. I was trying to convince niggas to sign up for the Delta Sky Miles credit card. Right?
Okay.
I got
How
fired.
well did that go for you, by the way? Just curious.
That shit was terrible. I'm not a salesman, bro. I cannot sell that shit. That shit suck. How you try, bro? The main selling point for this card was you get 10,000 or was it 100,000 Sky Mile points.
Yeah.
But there's catches. You got to spend X amount of money, and we're not allowed to tell them that. They got to read the fine print.
Interesting. Yeah, that's kind
And
of
most people,
scummy.
know credit cards. That's not like credit cards are just janky. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
you only get one if you need one.
Yeah.
So trying to convince someone to sign up for a credit card in and of itself is hard.
Yeah.
And that's my whole job. I'm selling him credit cards. I'm like, yo, hey man, you trying to sign up for this credit? No one's gonna listen to me. Like, nah, nigga, I don't need a credit card. My credit card is shit. I'm probably gonna get declined.
Yeah.
So I got fired
Okay.
because I'd go weeks without selling one credit card. I 2 weeks into the job, I got
So
fired.
your job was to sell credit cards, and you'd go weeks without selling a single one. Is that
yeah,
what I'm
I
hearing?
wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at it. I admit I wasn't good at it. I was a bullshit job. Like this straight
I had
trash.
never. God damn! I'm surprised they kept you for weeks.
Bro, it was probation. Like 2 weeks into the probationary period, I got fired because I wasn't selling shit.
Yeah.
I think I'd average like one sale every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So obviously they're not gonna keep me, nigga. I don't even know how I got the job. Honestly, I applied and they're like, "Oh, you're lit. Come on." And then they're like, "Yo, bro, you're not selling enough." Like, nigga, this shit hard. Nigga, this shit hard, bro.
Well, how are the other
Like,
people
yo-
doing it?
Huh?
Are the other people just lying to customers, or I don't know what you call them, clients?
I don't know. They're probably better salesmen.
Yeah.
Talking about people talking about they pay their rent off of commissions alone selling this shit, which I find it hard to believe.
Yeah.
Like, bro, there was people who would beg me to give me my one sale I'd receive. Like, I had a dude, like a crackhead, walk up to me talking about, "Oh, I've been looking for a card, man." I'm like, "Hey, bro, I got you, bro. I'm selling credit cards right here, bro. Come sign up." And he signed up. And there was a girl I was working with. She was like, "Oh, please let me take this sale. I really need it. I need it bad." I'm like, "Nigga, I need it too. What you mean? Like, this shit sucked, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That shit is ass, bro. Like, dead ass. So I got fired from that shit because, that's one job I got fired from.
All right. What about job two? What was the job number
Job two, I got fired from was my first remote job, right?
Uh-huh.
So what these niggas would do is, nigga, I got COVID, right?
Okay.
It was during COVID.
Okay.
I was an accounting clerk.
All right.
So they would send me, like the controller or whatever she was would be like, "Hey, I need you to help me out with something. I need you to do this. Look through these reports, da 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 da."
Yeah.
And they sent me home. I had COVID. They're like, "Just take work from home."
Yeah.
They didn't send me assignments,
Yeah.
They
Wait,
were like, "Oh man,
What do you mean? Shouldn't you have work that you can do?
No. They hired me just cause I didn't have job title, I didn't have requirements, descriptions, none of that shit, bro. I was just there.
Okay.
Like, I would clock in
Shit, I got spotted.
and
No.
spend
Got
hours
spotted
bro. I
running
would
away
clock
with a
in-
body. All right, keep going.
Bro, I would clock in and spend hours releasing wires, like just clicking buttons,
Okay.
button, right?
Yeah.
And then she was like, "I need you to start like divvying up some interest and putting it up into our system,
Okay.
Now, you know me, Jazz, or you know me, Plot.
Okay.
I'm a Muslim,
Okay.
I don't operate with
And
that
with
energy, bro.
interest, yeah. Then
I
I
don't
guess
dibble dabble with
as
interest.
far as I know about Islam, you're not allowed to use interest, right?
Yeah, I don't dibble dabble with
Yeah,
interest.
yeah.
So I'm just like,
But you're not
damn.
taking the interest yourself, right? You're giving it to
But no,
someone else. So
I
how
don't
does
want
that
to
work?
give you an Islamic lecture, but in
Yeah.
interest, there's three parts. You know,
Okay.
the giver,
Okay.
the receiver, and the witness.
Okay.
I'm kind of in like a gray area where like I'm not technically the signer, but I'm witnessing the shit happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, am I even allowed to do this?
Yeah.
So I told her, I'm like, religious, da 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 da. Best if I don't.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, no worry, man. Just go back to releasing wires.
Okay.
I'm working from home. Gang, the shit got so boring. I stopped releasing the wires. That shit was like literally like
Oh,
just
okay.
start
So you can't
spamming.
give anyone interest or take it. Okay. Okay. Someone just commented.
Yeah,
Someone just commented.
yeah, yeah. So, bro, eventually it's like one day I just get a termination email. And they're like, "Oh, you're not willing to do office duties like sort mail, and you're not willing to
How are
like
you gonna sort mail from home?
you tell me.
You
You
does
tell
it mean
me.
like emails? How the hell you even sort that, bro?
I have the emails, bro. I will show you proof of the emails of me getting terminated.
That's crazy.
So they're
Bro,
like,
he has a
they're
hate
like,
folder. The guy has a hate folder. The guy has a
yeah,
literal hate folder.
like, man, you're just not a team player. You don't like sorting mail. You don't like doing like key office duties. I was like, bro, the only thing I rejected to do was the interest part,
Yeah.
and I have a valid reason for that.
Mhm.
But other than that, I haven't done nothing. And they're like, and this week alone, you clocked in for a full 40 hours and you only released 14 wires. You know,
So you didn't do your job.
that shit wasn't my job. It wasn't in
But
my job
you just said
description.
she asked you to release wires.
Yeah, she asked me to release wires, but like, bro, that shit's so ass.
I could be asked, but you're still your job, bro.
I hated that shit. But anyways, that's the second job I got
No,
fired
no,
from.
no, no. Don't try to skip over this shit. All right. They told you to release wires and you released 14. I don't even know what you mean by release wire, but you released 14 wires.
Okay, so
What's
there's
a
a
good
website.
amount of wires to be released a week?
There's a website, right?
They don't have to go into specifics. I don't want to dox any company or anything like that, but
No, I'm not doxing. There's this
yeah.
website, and there would be an amount, like a wire that would be amount, right? Like it'd be like 14,000, and it would be green.
Oh, so you're releasing wired funds. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it says 14,000 is
Yeah.
green, and I just press a button, like I
Okay.
just press release, and it's gone.
Okay. And
You
you
know?
only did that 14 times in the span of 40 hours.
Yeah, because that shit. No,
Oh,
Bruh.
that is crazy.
I was 20 years old, man. I was in college.
That is
That
crazy,
shit was
bro.
not. That shit was not what I thought accounting was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I did
What do you
14
think?
of
Do
those.
you
And
think
I was like,
accounting was going to be the most fun job, or did you just watch
Not
The
fun.
Office and you think that was the job of life of accountant?
nigga, I'm thinking I'm gonna be talking in like words and saying shit that people don't know and like putting on suits and shit and giving presentations and
Yeah, I've never
I-
done that.
I've never done none of that shit either. That shit's ass, bro. Like they had us think about this shit in school. Like yeah, financial auditing and like that's the shit that I wanted to do. That shit sounded lit. Like but then this other shit they had me doing was ass. So no warning, nothing, bro. These niggas terminated me.
I mean, you didn't do your job.
Yeah, whatever. You could say I didn't do
No,
my
I
job.
know. I
I'ma
couldn't say it. You don't turn into something is not. You didn't do your job.
Nigga, I did do my
Yeah,
job, bro.
I'm actually familiar with that because I know my homie was talking about that. I have a couple homies that are Muslim. I don't know too much about it, but I do know there are Islamic banks. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they just take what I guess you would call it interest,
You
and
would
they just turn
accumulate,
it into a different
what you
fee or
would
something like that,
accumulate
right?
and just kind of make it one fee under a different name.
Yeah.
That's why I don't mess
Yeah.
with those though.
Yeah,
So,
okay. So yeah,
It's not-
as far as my research is true, then yeah, that's how it works.
yeah. So that's the second job I got fired from.
Yeah.
The third job, bro, I got fired from this job because I wasn't trying to be friends with these niggas.
Yeah, because you weren't trying to be friends.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be friendly with them niggas. Like
I need
like,
specifics.
so-
I need specifics. I guarantee you there's gonna
Okay.
be some stupid shit involved that you're not going in depth about.
You'd actually be surprised, bro.
All right, let's find out.
So this job, I worked at this. Hey, does getting laid off count as a Getting fired?
I've gotten laid off. I would count that as fired. Yeah.
Nah, that's not even my fault. These niggas just couldn't find a spot for me to work at.
I mean, yeah. If you got laid off, it's not your fault necessarily, but I would still count it as getting fired.
All right, then yeah, this job I worked at All right, how about a contract ending? I worked as a contractor at Amazon as an accounting assistant.
Bro, you're going way too in depth with your work history. You don't have to. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just asking what you considered getting laid off and shit.
I would consider that getting laid off because Amazon be laying people off all the time, bro. Whether you're
Yeah.
a contractor or not.
Now this was a 9-month contract. I just reached my terms, and I got hired as a consultant with Robert Half, and I got laid off from them because them niggas couldn't find shit for me.
They couldn't find shit.
Like they couldn't find. Like I was a contractor, bro. They would pay me, stay home, and then like be like, "Yo, we need you to fill in here for like a couple months." And
Yeah, Arben's. I think it's zakat. Am I saying that right? That's the word he
The
said.
guy's charity. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
charity.
Okay. Yeah. He has the right terminology then.
I don't know
God
what that
damn it, I
has
got
to do with
spotted.
anything. That's just random.
Oh, I guess that might be a different term then or something. I don't know. I'm not Muslim.
No,
I
zakat is
don't know the
just like
specifics.
charity. Like,
But
like 2.5% of your wealth that you give out.
yeah.
I don't know what that has. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But anyways, bro, these niggas is at this company, bro. I would go to work, and like I'd just be like, "Hey, good morning," and then I'd start doing my job.
Okay.
These niggas wanted in depth of like, how was your weekend?
Just
What'd you
tell him,
do?
bro. Just tell him. I mean, back then we were just hooping all weekend, so that's all
Not
you
even
gotta say.
that, bro. At this point in my life, I'd be bed rotting over the weekend. I wouldn't do nothing interesting. These niggas are talking about like, oh, me and my kid went out and did this, right? And I'm like, oh, lit, man, how old child? And then they'd be like, yeah, this motherfucker 22, and I'm like, damn, nigga, this nigga the same age as me, you know?
Your voice cut out. It's some funny shit.
They're like this nigga 22, and I'm like, damn, this nigga my age, you know? Shit, I'm not trying to be friendly with nigga, someone who has a kid my age. Nigga,
Yeah.
we're not gonna understand each other.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh man, my kid did this and this over the weekend. I don't know why he keeps doing this. And I'm like, shit, nigga, tell me what he did. I'll tell you exactly why he did that shit, because I guarantee you, I'll probably do the same shit. Because, you know, like literally the niggas college student,
So it's gonna.
graduate.
So it was probably some unprofessional ass shit that you just admitted that you do too.
No, it wasn't even like, it's just some shit like not teens, but like some shit people do that parents wouldn't understand, you know?
Like, what was it?
I don't know. I didn't get into details.
No, you're lying
I
now.
just laugh. I just laugh and keep it pushing because I'm not gonna talk I'm not gonna talk to this like 50-year-old lady about this shit. This shit don't
Double
make sense
AA,
to
what's
me.
going on, man? I'm hearing an in-depth story about with my friend trying to figure out why he keeps getting fired at every freaking job he is. But yes, we are
Right on.
ARG, and that is a reference to. It's not a reference to. I don't take it the wrong way, but it's supposed to be for the game. No, I'm being serious because everyone is coming and saying some stupid shit about either me or you. So that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Yeah.
So the controller, bro, the controller is about 30, I think, and he's the only one in the company who's kind of close to how old I am.
God damn it! No,
Right.
get in the bush! God damn it!
Bro, you suck at this game, bro. Just back it
Bro,
up.
he just got caught up on a wall. It wouldn't go to the right. And great, I'm gonna get jumped by a bunch of freaking assassins. How am I out assassinating assassins? It doesn't make any sense.
You're not. At this part of the game,
Okay?
it's not
Let's
really
ask him.
fascinating
Okay,
yet.
what is your average time spent at a job? You think? Like, obviously, we don't have exact numbers.
Well, I probably.
Bro's doing.
I don't know, man. It
calculations in his
varies.
head. What'd you say?
It varies, man. Like the last job, I lasted a year, and the job before that, I lasted like 3 months, and then the job before that was another year, and then the one before that was 9 months, and then the one before that was like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So wait, you said you got fired at 3 different spots, and now you just listed off a bunch of different things.
Yeah. Remember the one 9 months Amazon. I got contract
Okay.
was over.
What about when we worked at JCPenney and you told him your goldfish died? You quit, right? You told him
I
your
quit,
goldfish
yeah.
died and you weren't able to
Yeah,
come
I
into work
quit.
anymore.
I quit. That shit was ass.
That was quit. How many jobs have you quit?
Okay. How many jobs did I quit?
Yeah.
I quit that one. I quit Swissport at the airport. I quit security. I quit this enterprise job. I quit. What else did I quit? Uh, I quit this one job, bro. I quit this one job where niggas was trying to get me to sell fire alarms.
How did
Or
you
it
get
was a
hired at
security
a
camera.
job that gets you to hire or fire alarms? What? This is the most random product. You
Was
can't
it
even
fire
sell it to
alarms or
regular people. You have to sell it to like businesses and shit.
I was pulling up to people's houses and trying to sell it to them and install that shit. I left that shit during training.
Wait, install? So you'd be
Like,
trained on installing them too.
nah, I would get up, right? I'd get up and like I'd cold call someone. I'd be
Yeah, he
like,
don't want to
yo, hey
work.
man, you want this security camera? Like, I'm not getting paid hourly. I'd get paid based on how many I can sell and shit. And I
Yeah.
told you before, I suck at selling shit, bro.
So you
I
quit
can't sell
one
ice to
sales
an
job and
Eskimo.
went to another,
Huh?
knowing that you suck at selling shit.
I didn't know it was a sales job.
You
They
didn't.
they
You
they
didn't ask
they
them in the
packaged it.
interview. You didn't. There was no job description.
Nope, they packaged it as I'd go around and be installing these fire alarms or some shit, you know?
Okay.
Selling this shit wasn't like I didn't know about that. So the nigga that like they hired me, they're like, welcome to the team. They gave me a jacket and they were like, all right, would you like to stay for training? It's right after the interview.
Okay.
And I say, yeah, you know what? Let's go. They're like, you can make up to 2,000 plus a week. So they sold me on that shit. So I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And once I like, they're like, all right, so here's the training of the job. He's like, I have a customer in Tacoma, and
Okay.
we're gonna drive all the way to Tacoma, and
Okay.
we're gonna install this this fire alarm in
All
this
right.
man's house, right? So I'm like, shit, all right.
So you went with
kinda
him all the
don't-
way to Tacoma.
So I went with him all the way to Tacoma, right?
Okay.
And he was like, all right, we go to the guy's house. We knock on the door. The nigga has an appointment, but for some reason he wasn't home.
Okay.
You know?
Uh huh.
So we knock, he's not there. He's like, whatever. Let's move on to our next stop, right?
Okay.
And guess where our next stop was in?
Where?
Marysville, Washington.
And this was his car too. You couldn't even
This is
do
his
shit.
car. This is not a company car. This is his car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey man, it's my first day. I think you're throwing a bunch of information at me.
Marysville. Okay, to give people context, Marysville is how far?
Marysville from Seattle, or from where I live, Marysville's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Tacoma is 30 minutes from where I am. So he wanted to drive me 2.5 hours upstate.
Yeah.
And mind you, I just met this nigga.
Okay.
I just met this nigga. I think I forgot his name that same day.
Okay.
And he's a creepy old white guy. So I'm like, hey man, you threw a bunch of information my
Well,
way.
how do you know he's creepy?
He just looked creepy.
It just looked creepy. Okay.
He just looked creepy.
Okay.
This man, I tell him like, hey man, you threw a bunch of information at me. I'ma just like, go home and study and practice, and I'll be back tomorrow. And he's
Okay.
like, all right, man, no worries, no problem. I'll stop you off at the office. You can, drop it off. And so he takes me to the office. I go home. He calls me the next day because I didn't show up. Obviously, like I quit this shit. I'm not going back. He calls me. I don't answer. I'm not answering from this nigga.
Okay.
And he leaves me a voicemail. And once he leaves me the voicemail, he's just like, hey, we were supposed to see you. We didn't, so I'm assuming you're done with this. Just give us back the coat. And
You didn't give him back the coat,
hell no, I didn't want to see that nigga ever again.
so you
That's just-
jacked their coat, and that's what I'm hearing.
That shit's still somewhere in my closet.
Is the coat at least fresh?
Hell nah.
Damn.
It's like a
Why
big
did you
ass-
just give the poor guy back his coat, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He gave creepy ass vibes. I did not want to see him again.
I think you're bullshitting. I think you just wanted to keep the coat.
I don't want the coat. I don't want that coat.
Did you even get a paycheck from this job?
Hell nah. Robbed me of a full day, bro.
That's hella funny, bro. So
That
no
shit was-
paycheck, no nothing.
Nothing, man. I spent a whole day going to Tacoma with this sorry ass dude, bro. This creepy ass dude, and he tried to take me to.
Why are you
Marysville right
commenting
after.
in my video? That's you. It's literally you commenting in my video.
Bro, no, it's not, bro.
Yes,
That's just that's
you're
a fake
not slick,
account.
bro. You're
a
just
fake account.
mad
That's a
because
fake
you ended
account.
up with a coat. And no, my
Bro,
family does
no.
not work at Tim
Bro,
Hortons.
have you, bro,
What?
plot, bro. Have you ever worked security?
I don't think I've ever worked security.
Man, I quit 3 security jobs.
How the fuck you keep getting hired to security job? You'd think after the first 2 you quit, you'd know that hey, I don't want to work there anymore, and they would know hey,
No,
maybe this
the
guy's
first
worth
one,
hiring.
the first one I quit. Let me tell you the reason why I quit the first one, right? So the location I was at is a Starbucks manufacturing plant, right? Dog, these dudes would bro, these niggas would have me work 12 hours 6 days a week,
God damn it, I got
right?
detected again. Uh-huh.
I'd clock in, work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then come back the next day 6 to 6. It's going like, all week I'd get Fridays off. Monday through Saturday, Sunday I'm working,
Oh,
right?
we got someone that also worked as a security guard. How was your experience as a security guard? Let me know. But in the meantime, keep talking.
So this is Allied Universe. Actually, no, the first one is SIS.
Don't have to name names, bro. You don't have to name names.
I quit. All right, this first one I quit after orientation because it was just too far. It was in downtown Seattle. I was like 18.
Why did you even go for the job? It was too far.
I went to the interview. I got the job. I found out. I went to orientation. I put on the security fit. I got everything. Dog, these niggas are talking about like you got to start taking the train. There's no parking. I was like, yeah, I'm quitting this shit. I'm not finna be here. That shit's just like I'm going through more hassle for something I don't even like.
Okay.
And then the second one, I quit the airport job to get this job because the airport I was a ramp agent, right? And
Okay.
they would have me work at Asiana Airlines, and these niggas would be selling like they would be shipping big ass boxes of
All right.
fish, and it would stink, and I'd be carrying that from the turnstile, right? Not
Yeah.
the turnstile, bro. What is that shit called? That the bags be going in the airport, the little circle thingy.
You work
That-
there. You tell me. How do you not
I
even know
don't
the
know.
basics for your own job?
I don't know what that shit was called, bro. Like the bag would roll through that shit. I'd grab it and then I'd put it in a crate.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I've heard from most people that work. I'm talking to someone in chat, but that's what I've heard from most people that are, I guess, have worked security jobs. That there's not really much going on. I know a lot of people that would just sleep, go to security
Yeah.
and then just sleep.
Yeah, I could have. The place I was at was really small, bro.
Okay, but there were 3 places you were at, so you didn't have an opportunity to do anything there.
No. Like what I would do. Here's the thing though. What I would do is I would like in the beginning it was cool. Like they'd give me 12-hour shifts. After 5 o'clock, I'd just be vibing,
Yeah.
And just kind of chill because the building's closed and none of the Starbucks or none of the Starbucks workers are there anymore,
Yeah.
So I can really kind of just do whatever I want. So I just vibe, go to the office, like just relax.
Okay.
But during the day when the building is busy and there's people and employees there, you can't really sleep around because you're gonna get caught.
Okay.
So on the weekends though, I'd sleep and just relax and vibe.
Yeah.
And the shit was cool at first. I didn't mind the 12-hour shifts. But after a while, it started getting to me. Because it's like, God damn, nigga, my whole life, bro, all I see is this building. I kind of hate this shit,
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
they
but most
hired...
security guard jobs I know pay really good too.
Yeah, they lied
How
to
did
me.
I
They
kill?
stole some of my
What?
money.
This is the stupidest reason to get desynchronized. Why? I must have accidentally. I was trying to switch through my weapons, and I wanted to see if I had sleep darts, but I didn't.
Probably shot
And I
someone, huh?
accidentally switched to my freaking blade, and I assassinated an assassin, and somehow that gets
Oh,
me
man.
desynchronized. Assholes. But yeah, keep going.
Oh. Anyways, they hired this lady with no teeth, right? And she was
She didn't even
fat.
have dentures.
Nope, she had no teeth.
Wait, how
And
old was she?
Fat. She looked like she was in her 30s. So she might have been a crack addict.
Yeah, I was about to say she's on drugs.
Yeah. But she was fat and she was she's not my manager, first off. She's not my supervisor. Nothing.
Okay.
She's on the same level as me.
Okay.
And she's a micromanager.
Okay.
So I'm chilling and she starts like asking me questions about the job and I'm explaining stuff to her and she's taking notes, right? And I'm like, cool, that makes sense. Obviously, take notes, which is security. Like, come on, you're just supposed to stand around, But taking
Yeah, I
notes,
don't even
whatever.
know what
I'm
you're
not
supposed to
gonna
take
judge
notes
you.
on.
I'm not gonna judge you for taking notes,
But like when you want to hire someone as someone that's threatening for security, well, I guess if a crackhead is guarding your store, you probably would think twice.
Man, that was the least threatening, like the most least threatening human being I've ever met in my
Hey,
life.
3,500 pounds. That sounds pretty good, actually. What's the conversion rate? Because obviously we're American, so I don't know the difference. I don't know the conversion rate with a pound to a dollar, but I think that's pretty good from what
Is
I
that a
know.
month or a year?
After tax, I actually don't know. That should be a month. I would assume.
Yeah.
Probably get a lot of OT.
But yeah, so, but this lady, tell me why, like, I would go take the car, security car, right? One of the older security people put me on with this. They're like, yeah, here's a little trick. You could take the security car
Yeah.
and say you're going on patrol and
Yeah.
kind of just park it in the back and it's called watching traffic, making sure traffic is fine, you know?
Yeah.
This is what she called it. She's like, you can do this as part of the job and you could just kick back and just relax and vibe.
Oh, sorry,
take a
euro.
nap, do whatever
I
you
called
want.
it pounds, euro. My mistake. American. I'm an American. All right.
You know, she's like, you can just kind of just do this and
Yeah.
just kind of sleep. No one's gonna really say nothing to you.
Yeah.
From the cameras, because in cameras you could just if they say oh, you were sleeping, you could just be like, nah, I was watching traffic.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, all right, you know. Tell me why this toothless lady, no teeth having ass, gum flapping jaw ass lady puts in her notebook. She starts taking notes of everything I do. Oh, he's not doing this. He's not going up patrol.
She's like that one guy from Recess. I forget his name. That's literally the snitch.
Yeah,
He's writing in his notebook.
Nah, what's his name? Arnold? I think that was his name.
What's his name? Arnold? I forget his name.
I think Harold Arnold, some shit. I don't know. But look, she goes like, hey, she's like taking notes, like, oh, Abdullahi did this today. Abdullahi did that today. He's just parked the car in the back. He's not really watching traffic, you know. I come back into the office. I see she goes to the bathroom. I see her notebook. I was like, oh yeah, let me see what type of notes this fat ass hoe's taking, you know.
Yeah.
So I open up the notebooks. She's just taking notes of me, bro. Just straight. Abdullahi did this today.
You should have
Abdullahi did
erased
that.
some of what she's wrote and then just written something else entirely.
Erase, nigga. I tossed the whole notebook away. I threw her notebook away, bro. I threw it behind the cubbies. Made sure no one's ever gonna see that shit. Unless they renovate that, no one's gonna find it. You know? So she comes back. She's like, oh, where's my notebook? She's like, where's my notebook? I was like, what notebook? My notebook that I used to take notes. I don't know. And I kept it pushing. And my breaking point was this day they had me scheduled.
Okay.
They wanted me to come in at 7 p.m., right?
Okay.
And do a shift until 7 a.m.
All right. 12 hours. I've done 12-hour shifts before at
Yeah,
night. I worked
that's
at a
not the
motel
problem.
one time. And yeah, I worked in the night shift. I hated every second of it, but I just slept on the counter a lot of the time.
Yeah. They wanted me to work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Overnight. I wouldn't complain because no one's going to be there. So I'm just going to lock myself in the room and just sleep, right?
Yeah.
The problem came with my next shift. So I'd work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Monday. So I'd get off 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah.
Then they had me scheduled to come back 11 a.m. Tuesday morning to 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So I saw that schedule and I quit.
You didn't consider asking them to change the schedule. You just decided to quit.
Nope. I was like, yeah, these people are tripping. Because no, there's no way they expect me to come back after 4 hours and, you know, to work here again. Like, you expect me to work 12, take 4 hours, and then come back and work another 12? Nah, y'all niggas got it, bro. So I left. Quit. They called me the next day when I didn't show up and said, if you don't hear back from you, you'll be terminated. So let's send me a voicemail.
Wait, hold up. This
I was
child is an assassin?
James tells me you treated with the Templars there.
I remember this, but I don't remember this.
Yeah, I know this guy. This little black dude.
I don't know if he's black or what he is, but yeah, he's definitely... That
He's
looks
an
like,
assassin.
what's his name in the back? Connor. It's not, but it looks like him.
That's not Connor. And nigga's a hoe. I know this guy. He don't even
You
wear
don't like
pants.
Connor?
Connor Kenway?
Yeah.
No, not Connor Kenway. I'm talking about this dude that's standing in front of Edward.
But yeah, that's Kid.
That's not Kid. This guy with the hood.
That is Kid,
Assassin.
bro. They have a lot of same characters from One Piece. Oh, you're talking about the guy with the hood. Okay,
The
I thought you were
hood.
talking about
The guy with the hood.
Okay,
That
okay.
nigga's a hoe. He
There's a
don't
lot
even
of same
wear pants.
characters from One Piece. There's Eustace Kid, basically, and then there's Blackbeard. We already ran into him.
These are real people though.
Yeah, I know these
One
are
Piece
real
is
people.
based
Yep.
off of fictional.
Yep. They're based on real
off of these
people.
Backwards into this mess, kid.
One Piece is based off of these
Who the
niggas.
hell
Yep.
was that jester back there?
Man, took you long enough to do this mission, bro. You got 90%.
Bro, I died. It's been 59 minutes and 56 seconds. That's what it took.
You're ass, bro.
But it does not come out
Took you that long to get through that mission.
Oh, your
You
ass
suck.
distracting me with your fucking story about getting fired constantly.
You're the one asking.
Yeah, it's funny.
I quit more than I got fired.
This is the world's
Like I have a better quitting
Okay,
ratio than
total.
getting
How many
fired.
jobs have you quit and gotten fired in total?
like the sound of that.
So I quit.
Thinking what I like and acting how I please. You parrot the word. Do not understand.
What the fuck? He just jumped off. Why? Why would you do that? He realizes the situation he's in. He doesn't want to become an assassin, so he just jumps off.
You walk me
Yeah, but
blind
keep
back
talking. How
into
many?
this mess, kid.
I'm counting.
You're still counting.
Jester back there.
Yeah.
Are you pulling like a Count Dracula from Sesame Street? 1,
No.
2,
No.
75, I think you've quit more jobs than I've been hired at total.
Quit like 7 or 8 jobs.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
That seems like a low number.
Yeah. What did you expect it to be more?
I definitely expected to be in double digits at least.
Nah.
Everything.
I don't believe you.
Nah. I quit. That's how many jobs I quit.
Thinking what I like.
That I can remember. There's probably more. That
Have
I
you
don't.
ever actually put in your 2 weeks at any job, or were you just quit and fired?
Hell nah, nigga. If I would have quit, I'm gone the same day. If I would have quit, bro, that same exact day, like the day I decide to quit is the day Bro, there's jobs where I quit while I was on the clock.
I reckon.
Like I just clocked out for lunch and never came back.
You guys are funny.
Like a capsule.
Your brother be doing similar shit too.
Nah, man.
Try moving then.
But hey, is he still doing good at his new job? Please tell me he didn't quit
yeah,
that too.
yeah, he didn't. He's still working.
Okay, still.
Yeah, he's working. He has a job. He's employed. He works for the federal government. So be careful and mindful about what you say.
Unlike you, yeah, he has an actual job. He's employed. He carries his weight in the house.
There seem like they might move.
I carry my weight too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Doing what?
Them Templars
I help out with chores and shit.
came along and
I don't believe you.
it was us chasing them.
You don't have to believe anything I say. I'm just keeping it P. Like I really
because
like,
every time is the other guy a convert? No. I think he's born Muslim.
someone thinks I'm a convert.
Yeah,
The door's made.
Why?
Seems to be-
I don't know.
Let's find
Who the hell thinks I'm a convert?
I don't know. You can talk to him, but
hey, bro.
yeah, I don't know much about Islam, so I can only mediate this conversation.
Why would he think I'm a convert? So we have one guy who knows I'm a full Somali and another guy who thinks I'm a convert.
There's no in between.
This shit's crazy, bro. Like,
Oh,
I'm
this
not
I don't
as
remember
well.
this underwater part. This looks actually really nice.
How many games have you played so far?
Dude, look through my log, dude. I have so many games. I was gonna do an award show this year of all the games we played and everything.
Type shit.
You're still drawing breath.
I haven't done a single thing on stream. Yo, let me type into my stream now, bro. Not a single person said anything in my chat, man. Except for this AI.
Well,
was
it's
trying
like
to
your
convince me
first
to buy.
time. Yeah,
There's
he's
this
Somali.
AI
Yeah. So
This AI is
yeah,
trying
so
to convince me
he
to buy cheap viewers.
it's your first time back in how long, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Every time if I'm not streaming for a while, then a lot of people will just not participate anymore. You know, so
Yeah.
you'll have to
Since
gain that audience
2021.
back, and you'll have to do like entertaining shit. Are you even doing anything entertaining, or are you just like talking? Because talking is
I'm just
entertaining,
out-
but it's nice to have like playing something
I'm
at the
just
same
out here
time. You know?
watching you, bro.
Oh, you're literally just watching me.
Watching you drowning underwater.
Well, I didn't drown. I succeeded.
Well, I see right now you're stuck underwater. You're hanging off of cliffs and shit. Eh? Stalactites and stalagmites.
Be worth my time.
And what's the difference? One's in the ceiling, one's on the floor. I just forget which is
Yeah, I
which.
don't know which is which. So I said both.
That was like one of the more memorable lessons in second grade or some shit. God damn it.
Yeah. I remember. I think I learned that shit from TV, bro.
Probably. You know what?
Yeah,
I feel like I learned more in TV than I did in college. It's actually a shame.
You don't learn shit in college, bro. One of the things I hate about college is elective classes.
Dude, I was taking like, I have a bachelor's degree, and I was taking nonsensical electives that I was forced to take that had nothing to do with my degree. It just
Some of
doesn't
them they
make any
just feel
sense.
like taking elective class, and now I'm out here learning about sociology.
I was
To this
in.
day,
I had basketball class with your brother. He did not show up ever. He showed up one time.
I mean,
One
that's
time.
a class. Where it's
He asked
literally
me to pass
impossible
him the
fail.
ball, and he then lost the ball and then just leaves the gym. That was the one time I saw him in that class. The only time I've ever seen him show up to class. I
That class
don't know.
is-
Don't
That
know how this
class is
works. But
impossible to fail. It's a point, bro. It's a pointless class. I don't know why they're teaching that at college. And
keep
and
your
making you take
trousers
it.
tied up, okay? That wasn't an option, but
Statues are like the ones we've seen before.
I don't even know what you said right now.
no, the game's telling me to keep my trousers tied up.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Keep your pants on, dog.
There's a correspondence.
All right, stream. Today we're about to play this game called Level Devil, and apparently it's a rage baiting game.
Oh god. All right, you about to stream?
Yeah, I'm about to start playing this Level Devil game. So,
All right, I think what I have to do is I need to get that to come down somehow. Let's see.
all
sure if I
right,
turn
so
on my-
we finna play this Level Devil game, guys. It is a rage baiting game. So basically, the whole purpose is you're about to be a little stick.
All right.
dude.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you.
The other is
Shout
for
out
me?
to my guy. Appreciate you coming to the stream and telling us all of your great unemployed behavior, unemployed stories, and all that good stuff.
And as you can see, none of it was my fault. Oh, what the
Literally all of it was your fault. I guarantee you, you're omitting
None of-
information. You're capping.
None
You're
of it was
capping.
my fault.
I
No-
guarantee
none
you all of it was
my
your fault. I guarantee you that you're
No, I
omitting some
promise none of
information.
that shit was my
No,
fault.
it just doesn't make sense as to what happened.
Bro, I don't take bullshit from nobody, bro. I'm too real for this shit.
Seems that's
But you'll take it from
So-
me.
I don't take shit from you either. Oh, I keep dying, bro.
Okay. Okay. I think I figured out the puzzle. Actually.
Alright, so now we're on this level.
All right, but I was
Okay,
gonna
okay,
say
okay,
I'm gonna let you do your thing with your stream. We're gonna keep in the future doing collabs and stuff.
Yeah,
And I will catch up with you in the future stream. All right, man.
for sure. Alright, man, take care.
All right, man. Take care. Oh, what the hell?
Alright.
All right. All right. Hold up. How do I get out of Discord? Give me a sec. All right. As you can see, quite a character. I have to be very careful with him sometimes.
lend me a hand here, will you?
You know what? I'm just gonna do this. All right. I think what I'm supposed to do. Okay, we release the lever, and since we're in the spot, I think I go here.
Drop those stones, can we? Have an idea.
I know I need to go up the stones. Oh, up these right here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to that thing on the side. I can't speak for all of them, but I can tell you this guy's a bit crazy. I grew up with him, so he's chill with me, you know? And he taught me a lot about, like, you know, just his culture and people and stuff, so it's actually been a lot of fun learning all this stuff. I don't know anything. I think I know like 2 nice phrases in Somali. Other than that, I only know bad words. But it was fun. It's definitely fun.
Stones here.
All right, there we go. So then we do this.
Lend me a
Yeah, but I guarantee you he's lying. In my opinion, I think he's lying. I think he's been fired pretty much everywhere he's gone because every time he gets fired, he calls me. It's funny. But, okay, what do I do next? That's right. So I need to climb this and then put this here. Okay, I figured the puzzle out. It's actually kind of a simple puzzle. And they're crazy? Okay, yeah, so I guess we have that in common. Yeah, because his brother's pretty funny. His brother's not crazy. His brother's like kind of chill, but he still does stupid shit from time to time. Okay, so now I need to take this off. So that means that we go this way. Perfect. I think I rotated it the wrong way, but whatever. We can keep going. Just keep... What? Why isn't it working? There we go. Now it's actually working in the right direction. Okay, I gotta do them one at a time. I thought I could do them together, but I guess not. All right, so we'll do this. We'll release this one, and I mean, my parents are from India, but I am born and raised in the United States, man. So spent pretty much my whole life here. So, what about you, man? UK born and raised? I have a brother-in-law from the UK. When the new James Bond games comes out, I'm gonna try to get him to play it with me, or at least sit while I'm playing it, to kind of get his, I guess, British heritage down, and I will, I guess, try to get my British mannerisms and sayings down. All I know how to do is ask for au revoir, and I can't do anything else. My sister does a really good British accent. I can't. Okay, there we go. We figured it out. That looks like Squidward. We unlocked Squidward.
Jesus, that's him.
That is Squidward.
But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I was thinking pounds before. No, you're right. You're right. Euros.
It's the eyes that mark.
Euros is not UK. Pounds is UK. It's Squidward. It's literally Squidward.
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one.
He just found one on the floor.
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here.
All right, we're good. Thank God. All right, we can start pushing this a little bit faster now, because that was probably one of the hardest missions. Oh, okay. Born in Germany, originally I'm Albania. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never actually, obviously Germany, I feel like we learn a lot more about than Albania. So, well, have you ever gone back to Albania? What's your favorite thing to do there? Or even in Germany, too?
Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Spitting likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the
Oh, no.
have led them straight to us. And now
You guys are loud as shit. That they've attracted every assassin.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Oh, hell no. They took my crew. They took my crew. We must save him. Adewale, I'm coming.
Take this. You'll attract no attention.
There we go. Okay, now we get the blow darts. There we go. All right, now the killing is back on.
One coming now. Quick. Quiet and effective.
Dart his ass. I remember there's like a berserk dart too. Those are really cool. Oh, that's really cool, man. Yeah, I would like to do a little bit more traveling, but I usually don't get the chance. Oh, 'cause these are the dead assassins. Can I rob them? No, I can't. What if I just do this? I get my dart back.
You've seen this temple here?
Oh shit, okay.
Massive.
Maybe I should free the dudes back here first. Otherwise I'm gonna forget. Can I even go back here? No, I have to go around. Unless I hop up this wall. This might work. Okay, there's a victim up here. Let's see. I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna get his ass. Got him. Okay, so yeah, I think I should free that guy first. It's just easier.
I was a Navy man once, but I found a better life sailing under a black flag.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I still got a house back home, too. Even though this is also my home. It's kind of weird because I consider both my home. But, yeah, we got a house back there, too. And we got some, like, farmland and stuff. So it's an interesting, you know, difference in lifestyle when you go back. Because when I go back, it's a lot more, like, relaxed. All right, we'll free this one prisoner. But here, it's obviously you have more potential to make money. More potential, I guess, to... I want to say have, like, work your way to a better life, if that makes sense. Let's see. Where's the next guy? Okay, right over here. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's another one right here, too. Okay, we'll just go this way. Shit, I got spotted. Okay, I guess he just decides not to move forward with the fact that he saw me earlier. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch here. Holy shit. Is there somewhere I can leap off to? No, I don't see it. Okay, so... Oh, this is the spot I killed the other dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it, man. You get it. You get exactly how it is. Plus, I still have, like... Well, most of my relatives are still either here or in Canada, but I definitely think I have still a decent amount of, like, family friends and stuff that are, you know, still back home. So it's nice to be able to, like, you know, meet people that it's been a while. But I wish I had more friends back home, because it feels like a lot of my friends, or I guess people that I knew when I was younger, when I would go there more consistently, are, you know, not around anymore. So I wish I had more friends back there, because then it would give me another reason to go, you know? Let's see. Do I have berserk darts? I do have berserk darts. Okay. Get berserked. Oh my god. Oh my god. He killed them both. Go jump the others. Go jump the... Dude, there's some right there. Go jump. Okay, he's just gonna die if I don't kill him. Whatever, we'll just loot this person while we're waiting. Yo, Arsadan, what's going on, man? Alright, we just gotta survive. Oh, that was easy. That was kind of too easy. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very quick stabbing. Alright, let me free this man right here. Yeah, dude, I have so many cousins too, but all my cousins are here, you know what I mean? So, I don't really have like a... I guess a familial bond back there anymore, if that makes sense.
But no forgiveness.
Alright, survive, survive, survive. This last guy's gonna die. Where's the guy even at? I don't even see him. Oh, he's over there. Well, just gonna free him. Die. Go crazy. Shot him in the ass. Oh, I got spotted. But this guy's so clutch, bro. He instantly Okos everyone else. Look at that. They just basically stood there. They put up a little bit of a fight, but they basically stood there. Personally, I think I'm more of a fan of the combat in this game as opposed to the newer Assassin's Creeds. I like how, like, if you block one dude and reverse it into a kill, basically you can start chaining kills. So then it gets a lot better in terms of, you know, making you feel like a crazy trained fighter, you know? But I can understand the aspect of having, like, if you are watching, or if you're fighting against someone, you want a little bit more difficulty. So I can understand the other aspect as well. Oh, there's assassins up here. Are you guys gonna help me? I guess not. All right, let's synchronize real quick in case you never know when I need to teleport. It'd be really cool in this game if you could just run an entire pirate crew of assassins. Those are bodies. Those are just... Oh! Oh! Okay. You guys know what they're doing. I'm coming, guys. Oh, there's a corpse. God damn. Bro, they have killed so many assassins. I must be very, very skilled. Either I'm very skilled to never get, like, murdered in any of my Assassin's Creed play game throughs or playthroughs. You know, I mean in canon, not actually because I die all the time, but because these guys are just piled up. Either that or these guys are just like beginners or some shit. Oh, this man dies. You tried 2, Origins, and Odyssey. Interesting. Yeah, I would say the best ones are probably 3 and 4, in my opinion. Most people would say 4 is probably the best. And most people probably wouldn't like 3 as much as I do, if I'm being honest. But those are the ones I like the most, you know? And I was thinking, what other games are you a fan of? Because I have a couple of different games I was thinking that I could do after this. I was thinking maybe like Sly Cooper or Jack and Dexter. Because I wanted to play Jack 1 and Jack 2. Okay, what am I looking at? Who's my next victim?
Mixing with these heathens makes me bloody sick.
Even though I'm up here, no one... Okay, shit, I've been spotted. Let's just slowly walk this way. And I'll shoot his ass with a dart, make him go crazy. Okay, now that he's crazy, is he going to start sniping his own dudes? No. He's going to... Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, he's sniping his own dudes. Well, that helps me. Mafia? Oh, I actually played Mafia. We played Mafia 1, 2. We played the new one, too. They should all be up on the channel. But those games are pretty fun. Those games are actually pretty fun. The third one, honestly, if I'm being honest, I was a little disappointed with that. I don't think it lived up to its potential. The new one that came out. But there was 1 and 2 were really good. I would say 2 is probably my favorite in terms of like cool stuff that I saw. But 1, I just love the way how cinematic the story was. I'm a fan of Tommy Angelo. I was very upset when we had to play as I forget the second guy's name when you have to murder Tommy. That was crazy that we had to do that. Die. He still doesn't see me because he's stupid.
I may thank you later if you manage to live through this.
We were playing Spore earlier. Spore is really fun. I don't know if you guys ever played Spore. Really fun game back in the day. And I got to continue my adventures there too. But that should only be like a 1 more day thing. I'm pretty much done with it. Vito, yeah, Vito Scaletta. That was him, yep.
What a mess, eh?
Dude, the scene where he goes to jail is one of the craziest. When he drops the soap, or almost drops the soap, I guess. Open world, Souls type, stealth, Nintendo stuff. Oh, I have, me and my brother went halves on a Switch too. What I really want to do is the new Donkey Kong game, because I never got to play it, but I heard really, really good things. Well, I played it a little bit, but the demo doesn't really count. Shoot his ass. Prisoner killed? God damn it. That idiot killed my prisoner. Or my rescuee, whatever. His own prisoner. That was an accident. But it worked. Oh, I have Bioshock. I have Bioshock. We could do that. You never heard of Spore, huh? Yeah, oh, it's a really old game. Oh god, he's killing prisoners. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, I gotta stop him from killing prisoners. Okay, so it's a mistake. It is a very big mistake to put these guys on hyper pills. Or hyper... Oh, we could do Resident Evil as well. Which one do you recommend I start with? Because I've never played Resident Evil. I did want to play it for Halloween, but I ended up taking a break from streaming and didn't really get around to it. Alright, I cannot afford any more casualties. So we have to be very careful. Alright, we'll just sleep dart all of them. Sleep dart. Sleep dart. And now... I'm just gonna kill them all. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Okay. Can I get that on PS5? I'm assuming I can, right? I also... Oh! Another system I wanted to try out, or another game I wanted to try out was... Oh! That guy got tackled. I think we're good. Okay, perfect. That guy got straight up tackled. Black Ops 2. Never... I think I have the original Black Ops 2 on 360, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to think. Another game was the... what's that series called? With Solid Snake.
Bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway,
That, you guys have been asking me to play that for a while.
but you're churlish and arrogant.
Oh, it's on PS5? Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I like watching speedruns. I watch speedrun content once in a while on YouTube. But, oh, it's on the iPad? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Sorry, mate.
Metal Gear Solid, that's what it is. Yep, Metal Gear Solid, yeah. I wanted to, because I think there's a PS5 collection, too. If I can get my hands on that, I think that'd be really cool to mess around with, too. Because I've never played. Yeah, I've never gotten a chance, man. Never gotten a chance.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
And what is that? Your
Servers on Xbox are solid. Okay, interesting.
To be blunt,
Good to know. Because I have an Xbox One, that's what I'm playing this on. But the next gen console I have is PS5, and then I also have a Switch 2. So never got an Xbox Series S. I have an X though, but I just never use it anymore.
Dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
That another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you.
Ah, interesting. So there's an HD collection also on 360. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research because I don't have any Metal. I have a Metal Gear Solid game for PS2, but I'd rather get the remake, if I can. Let's see. All right, so we're getting ourselves some assassin contracts. I guess we're slowly starting to get initiated.
I know you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever?
Then work these contracts around the West.
Okay, so we're not even an official assassin yet, and it feels like we're decently far into the game. Maybe it's because I've died so many times. You can literally play every... Okay, that's good then. I mean, I have it on... You can get the little Xbox app on your PC, so technically every digital game I have for Xbox, I can just pull it up on my PC and play it too. Ah, interesting. Okay. All right, so what time is it? It is 1:20, or I've been streaming for 1 hour, 26 minutes, so I think it is time to switch over. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, the regular content, and let's do some reactions. You guys have been sending me things to react to, so here, let me pull up my HDMI wire. Switch over, switch inputs. Where the hell is... I can't see shit. I need my phone. All right. It's plugged in, I think. Yep, it's in. Want to react to some German rap? I would, but I can't because then I'd get a copyright strike. I tried reacting to some NFL stuff the other day too. I just couldn't. I just kept getting copyright strike. So there's certain things like music and stuff I can't react to. But let's see. These guys have been sending me lots and lots of links to lots and lots of stuff. So let's see. I'll just do it in order based on what's been sent to me. Let's see. Oh, that's right. The Nina Lynn situation. Oh, God. Okay. All right. We need to know what's happening here. All right. I usually have it in, so I have a Discord. So the Discord will let us see, they'll send me links via the Discord, and then from there, let me see, how do I send the link for the Discord? I usually have people doing it, but I think they're busy today, so they're not here today. But yeah, this is the Discord. I'll have to see. Oh, yep. There's an Akash Singh update too. We'll do that too. That's the second video after this. So we'll do that. There's an Akash Singh update, and then there's a Diddy update apparently that I need to look into because why not, right? So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then I'll try to find the link, and then I'll drop it here so you guys can see it. So apparently, Nina Lynn, who we saw on the other day when we were streaming, we saw her, I guess, allegedly stealing stuff from, was it Target? Yeah, it was Target. She was stealing stuff from Target, and it obviously wasn't good, man. And I think she got in trouble. She got banned, but Charlie has some interesting information, more information for us, so I can actually figure out what the hell is going on here. So let's go ahead and do it. And don't forget to check out the original video.
Become one of my least favorite streamers, which is an impressive
that makes two of us.
accolade considering how few streams I watch these days. She really speedran this. Her and Jack Doherty occupy a very special place online of just being highly unlikable, annoying, insufferable assholes.
I think they're called nuisance streamers, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Jack Doherty would go around and like mess with people and stuff, and like everyone was like, please, please, please get banned. But it took him a while. I think he did end up getting banned after the situation where he crashed his car or something like that, right?
Holes. And in Nina Lynn's case, it's exceptionally frustrating considering she has broadcast herself sexually assaulting a man before, and
Yep.
then even treating
Yep.
it as a joke.
That's actually
later on,
crazy.
even after like.
So I started doing reactions after this, like literally like maybe a week or two after this, but I have seen the videos. It's actually insane. And she got banned and it was like a week or so, which is crazy, dude. That's something like I feel like your platform could get in trouble for. And they didn't really seem to take it seriously if they only banned her for a week. Why streamer commentator generally speaking? Well, you know what? I give it to Charlie. Charlie is much better than me in pretty much every way, but still, I am a fan.
Fucking crocodile tears about how she understands that it was wrong or whatever, or why people might think it was bad. She herself has kind of made light of it since then. So, sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn.
Sexual assault superstar. That's crazy. All right, so we're painting her as a superstar now. So the way I look at this is, let's see, can I let me mess with something real quick. So I'm going to pull something up just because it's a little bit easier here. Okay, perfect. So the way I envisioned what he just said is a little bit more like this. So let's see if I can find this. So Chicago Bulls Big 3. All right, I just need an image that fits. All I need. Bro, just give me a picture. There we go. Close enough. So the way I envision this, is this gonna properly work? No. We'll do this. All right, that's big enough. The way I see this is, no, what was the name? Let's see if I can even do this. No. Eraser, pixel eraser. Can I even do this? I just need his head. That's literally all I need. Everything else can go. I've basically, this is a finger paint tutorial. Or what do you used to call it? All right, we're done here. This is what I'm who was the other guy? Island. I forget the guy's name. Famous. Oh, that was him. That was him. Fuck. What was the other guy's name? Ah. I just need this. This is all I need. What did I click into? Well, I'm trying to react to a video, and then someone, Charlie said, "Sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn." So now, this is the first image that came into my mind when she said that. Let's see. I'm not saying. All right, so I just need her face. I just need to erase all of this. Done. Okay. Now, I am in no way saying this is true, all right? But I'm just saying when he said sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn, this is what I envisioned. This is the first thing that went through my mind. I've been really caught up in basketball recently, so I guess maybe that's it. But yeah, back to the video. Sidetrack, enough sidetracking.
Continued to stream even after broadcasting that crime, and her content's only really elevated since then. She's broadcast more crimes, and today she's been banned for her third time in 6 weeks. You couldn't hit
Third time in 6 weeks when it should have been one all-encompassing ban. When you keep bringing back people that do dumb shit like this, like they're going to keep doing dumb shit because they think they can get away with it.
in the head with a sledgehammer enough times to make me delusional enough to believe that Twitch is permanently banning her. My hunch is that this will be 3 days or potentially up to a week. Tops. Absolute maximum I see this being is a week. And that
We should get a pool going. See how long she gets banned for. But yeah, Twitch does not have a history of banning people for a very long time that I guess fit their, I don't even know what you want to call it, but they're preferred streamers, right? So let's see if she still, after this, falls into the preferred streamers category.
That's if all the stars align and Dan Clancy stops gooning for a minute to maybe try and like keep her stream down for a little bit to try and maybe put on a strong face of teaching her a lesson. But it won't be permanent. I think Twitch has made it very clear they don't actually take sexual assault that seriously.
Misread Herring, what's going on? We are reacting to the Nina Lynn situation. I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Man, that is
How are you?
kind of the impression that a lot of people walk away from now, considering what Nina Lynn has done. She is the sexual assault superstar and has now quickly become the face of degeneracy on Twitch. And they
Sexual assault superstar. He's talking about Nina Lynn, this streamer who recently was banned for I think she allegedly like touched people inappropriately without their consent, and then she got caught shoplifting, and I guess there's some other stuff too.
So, I want to show you a few clips since the sexual assault, which I already made a video going over, that are showcasing some of the lowlights that she proudly broadcasts on Twitch.
Okay,
We'll go ahead and start
let's
with
see.
the obvious. This is what people think is the reason behind her ban, where she stole items from Target on stream.
Yep.
And then when people in chat were speculating whether or not she actually stole them, she made sure to confirm that she
She doubled down, bro. She doubled down, and she made that face, like the laugh she was doing, and she was like doing this and then laughing, which is insane. She looked like the pot of greed. If it comes up, I will compare the card to her face when she's doing it.
Items, and in fact has stolen many more that you guys don't know about, which she openly just admits to and says, "Get fucked."
Oh no, he's wildin'. I'm telling you, bro, even if it was the stakes, bro, yo, bro, ain't nobody missing no fucking money, bitch. Calm the fuck down. No Target is not losing no type of fucking money from some stakes, bitch.
I think it's less about. Yeah, she stole on a live stream. I think it's less about Target losing the money and more about just her doing this stuff on a live stream, which is potentially, harmful for the actual, platform in and of itself, and how it's kind of unfair that other people get banned for doing less. You know what I mean? But yeah, she did get banned. So let's see how long it takes for her to come back, if she does come back, that is. And then there's also the concept of like, kind of encouraging other people to steal. Like, if you're going viral for stealing, then other people are going to start stealing to go viral. I guarantee you, it's going to happen.
Ass fucking bum ass steaks. I don't give a shit. Man, if I put this on Twitter too, your mom's a bitch, you was a bitch, and happy holidays. All you hoes is bitches.
A Shakespearean way with
Oh yeah,
words.
what a quote!
It is
What a soliloquy of words, if you will.
miserable listening to her struggle to throw together sentences because she is constantly in this persona where she's trying to portray a character that's like so tough and no nonsense, bitch that, fuck that, and that's all she ever says. So everything that leaves her mouth has to have that same like bravado to it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cringe.
I went to high school with a lot of people like this. These are the kind of people that like, they'd make fun of people for reading. Like, if I could do the imitation, shut your bitch ass up while you're reading. Look at this stupid ass sitting here reading. Like that's how they would like talk, and they'd be like hyper aggressive, and they'd always be like loud and trying to make themselves seem like, I guess, more cool than they really were. When you could tell that it just a lot of them weren't being themselves. You know what I mean? And if they were, I know a couple of them. They ended up, testing the wrong person, ended up regretting it. But. Who knows? Who knows how this goes?
She's so desperate to appear tough and uncaring, unfiltered. Yeah, she'll get a little crude, but that's Nina Lynn's brand, baby. She tells it like it is. That's sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn right there in all her glory.
He keeps calling her a sexual assault superstar. And every time this picture goes through my mind, this goes through my mind every time he says it.
Go ahead, put that on Twitter. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Just put that on Twitter. I bet you won't. Yeah.
No, was it here? I'm trying to find this point when she looks like the pot of greed.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Happy holidays, whores. Yo, like, I don't give a shit. Oh, hold on. Oh, matter of fact, you want to make a news? I got these from Target too, guys. Look, I got these from Target too. Guess how much I paid? $3.99.
Free 99. Empty vessels make the loudest noise. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, all the empty vessels happen to stream on Twitch. Yeah, you're not wrong, even though I stream on Twitch too. But yeah, it's like, so even like, why are you, it's one thing to commit a crime and like be like, no, I didn't. And maybe there's some, I guess, sense of doubt there to where maybe Twitch could be like, no. But like, I'm just talking about like from a smarts perspective, why would you go out of your way to admit that you did it? You're admitting to a crime on a national, I guess, like a national platform. And I know how these companies like Target and stuff work. I worked for JCPenney for a very long time. By a very long time, I think it was a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. It's when I was in school. But they don't get you all at once. They build a platform on you, right? So like if you're coming back and stealing over and over and over, they will get you for as much as they can until like it's an actual problem. I had a friend, actually, he would go over to Eastern Washington. And I hope I'm not empty, but he would go over to Eastern Washington and we just steal. He would go visit friends and he would just steal. And he ended up in jail because they knew he was stealing and they would build a platform, or I guess a profile on him every time. And he ended up in jail. And this is a true story. I'm not going to name names, but this is a true story. Hold up, let me pull this up. Let me see. One sec. I don't want to accidentally show anything I'm not supposed to. We'll go to, just save it to my desktop. It's easier. One sec. I am just trying to get this in the right angle. There we go. Got it. Oops. Does this look similar? Yes or no? I think she has the same smile, bro. It's just the way she smiles. It just looks very similar. I don't know how to describe it.
Get mad, bitch.
Good one, Nina. A real slam dunk. Also, nothing says not.
Oh, and it's not, by the way, I don't want to say this like I'm making fun of the way she looks. It's just the way she smiled in that one moment. I don't think she's, I'm not trying to make fun of someone for how they look. I want to put that. I would like to rather discuss ideas rather than how they look, because I'm ugly as fuck, so I'm just saying no.
Giving a fuck, quite like feeling the need to remind people of it constantly. The amount of time she has to reiterate she doesn't give a fuck kind of makes me think she does actually care. That just doesn't really seem like the behavior of someone that really doesn't.
That's a good point.
She is just
Projection.
constantly having to say that.
So we call on Monday.
Oh, ma'am. Damn.
Oh. And the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I don't appreciate either.
This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. This is a public space, you know, so.
Well, and
I've seen this. She's in a salon. It's not a public space. It's a private space. Most of these places say we reserve the right to refuse business to anyone. Most of these spots will say that. Don't ask me how I know, all right? But most of these businesses will say we reserve to the right to refuse business to anyone. So it's not a public space. They have their own rules, and they can, I guess, tell you, hey, you shouldn't say this and do that. But obviously, the nice lady over here is not a business owner. She's just a fellow customer. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Yeah, you've seen the salon situation? Okay, yeah, it's like, okay, I can understand making a mistake. There's a child there, you know, maybe you're used to cursing or whatever. I feel like I've probably had a situation like this or two, but if someone asks you, hey, can you please stop? I would definitely be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, and then just try to stop cursing, you know, especially because it's also another thing is like when you're streaming in public places like this, these people aren't asking to be on stream. You know what I mean? So you're bringing them in your stream, you're making them uncomfortable, and then you're doing things like this to where, you know, like she doesn't want her daughter hearing that cursing, and I think that's fair. I think that's completely fair. To keep kids as innocent and as away from cursing and stuff as much as you can. Because I know when I was a kid, that wasn't the case.
No, 100%. And I'm just letting you know that, sometimes you can also ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been great too.
I think in a public space we kind of have an
I
understanding.
mean, I'm not gonna lie, that wall is blocking it.
Well, I appreciate you cleaning it up now.
Oh, of course. Like, I just don't think there's an issue about it, everything has to be blocking.
Okay, so she did clean it up. Okay, interesting.
It's like the most barren argument. I cannot.
That's what I think. Like, she's making a situation out of something that shouldn't even be a situation. Like, if someone asks me, hey, can you stop cursing in front of my kid? I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. And then just keep it pushing. I didn't mean to do that. Or maybe just, after apologize, just try to have a regular conversation with them. Let them know that, hey, I'm not a horrible human being, because I feel like if someone were to catch me cursing like that, they'd probably have a negative opinion of me. And I don't think I'd like that, So I would probably go out of my way to apologize and have a regular conversation with them. But it seems like she's just getting kind of argumentative and stuff. Like, I don't see a reason for her to be doing that.
No, I just don't really think it's a big Karen moment here, to be honest with you, Nina. She was pretty polite in asking you to just maybe pump the brakes on those sentence enhancers you like to toss around loosey-goosey, considering her daughter is right there and is a child. Also, you're in a fucking nail salon where people are supposed to be going to relax, and instead now you're in there filming and being just like a giant annoying pest.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty reasonable to just ask you to maybe have a little bit of class there. But I don't know, maybe I'm on the crack pipe. This is Nina's world and we're all just props
Charlie's
in
funny.
It, obviously. You know what? I already see the error of my ways here. Who are we to question sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn on how she conducts herself and her behavior?
I appreciate the apology.
Great.
Oh shit.
1, 2.
Sir, do not be recording.
Oh, yeah, that's... Why are you recording? You're making exaggerated, like, sexualized movements, and she's gonna keep doing stupid shit, isn't she? Yeah, I've never been to a salon. I've dropped my sister off at one time, and then I came back to pick her up. I don't think I've ever been inside. But yeah, it does seem like from like media and stuff that I've seen a salon at, I would assume it's a more of a relaxed situation. Actually, one time, my cousin and I, he had like a coupon for a massage, but it was for a couple's massage. So he was trying to say that we're a couple. And I was just like, yo, no, I'm not getting in a couple's massage with you. I think the way a couple's massage works is you're both, I could be wrong, but I think you're both on like in the same area. I'm like, bruh, I just try to get my massage. I will pay for my own massage. I'll try to get a couple's massage with you.
We got no one else on that. We can't do that either.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Wow.
We had to.
Yeah.
Right, we had to do that. Yeah, right. Fuck. Bitch.
They're right there.
I don't know what's more pathetic in this clip.
I would not laugh at that. That's like elementary like humor. Like, she said a bad word. She said a bad word. Oh, hopefully the teacher didn't see. You know what I mean? How is that funny? I just don't understand. You're just being a nuisance.
Her or the guy she points to pretending to laugh really hard at this so that way he can get a crumb of attention from Nina Lynn. Both are really bad, but I think Nina Lynn's probably still more of a sad specimen. Very good one again, Nina. Her comedy stylings are top tier. Did you see the way she said fuck, bitch, and shit there? Because, and the joke, just to explain the joke, it's a bit of a thinking man's joke. That mother asked her to not do that around children. And even the employee here of the business asked her not to film them. And Nina Lynn pretends they weren't filming them. Even though I saw the employees, I saw everyone that wasn't Nina Lynn too.
Yep.
She was filming everybody else as well.
Exactly.
Despite what she lied to them saying that it's just her. It's not. It wasn't. But don't worry, according to Nina Lynn, this business is actually her playground. It's a public space, according to Nina Lynn. She can do whatever the fuck
public
she
space.
wants in here, baby.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And like y'all are affecting my livelihood.
No, Dad,
You're
what's your
not
issue?
affecting. What is my issue?
Yo, what's your problem?
That y'all are coming
Dad,
in
what's the
here
problem?
and you're causing
And who are you?
so
And who are
many.
you?
And who are you? Do you own this one? Do you own this one?
Do I now? No.
Oh man, you actually got to see
Oh
it
my
in real-
god. Oh, I haven't seen this clip. I haven't seen this clip at all. She's fighting with someone. Did she say she works here? Bro, why are you? Why? The lady's just being nice. She's just saying that, hey, this is kind of uncomfortable. I don't want to be in this situation. Y'all affecting, the area, surrounding area, and I guarantee you, it's going to escalate. A nonsensical escalation too.
Time there, the moths to the flame, these vermin, these fucking parasites. They smelt conflict and they came over with their fucking lights and selfie sticks because that's content, baby. So Nina Lynn, her heart is beating. She knows she's got a clip on her hands because now she's going to argue with this woman who is expressing her concern over them being disruptive. Apparently, background is she viewed their behavior like this big group of people as like a nuisance and being disruptive. So she confronted them directly about it. But I'm gonna be honest, sports fans.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like when I was in college, we'd be at the library, and sometimes there'd be like 15, 16 of us, and we'd get a little loud. And the librarian would be like, "Yo, y'all gotta leave." And I would never be like, "Yeah, oh, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna?" I'd be like, "Okay, all right, dude, I completely understand. We'll leave." You know what I mean? And this is looking back on it, we were stupid, But yeah, if someone is telling you that you're being disruptive, the right thing to do is be a little bit understanding of where the other person is coming from, I think. Not being, I guess, going out of your way to turn this into a fight. But I guess she's trying to clip. But this type of clipping is not... Eventually, she's going to try the wrong person. I guarantee you. She's eventually going to do this shit with the wrong person. Let's see.
The pickle she's about to find herself in. She has now just started an unskippable cutscene with the sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn. And it's about to get messy.
What's your issue? No, what's your issue? What's my issue? Because you pressing me for no reason. You pressing me for no reason. What's your problem? Are you good, bro? Are you dead ass good?
Yeah. Hey, on fucking camera.
What's up?
I'm surrounded by 20...
Mac, what's going on? You're just in time. We'll watch the Diddy video after this. Well, after one more.
Watching Nina and her posse handle anything is just... It's worse than nails on...
I guarantee you, if she was the one that was alone and the other girl came with like 5, 6 people, Nina would not have the same energy, bro. I can almost guarantee you that. It's just so like fake, You're trying to be like this fake tough person where it's just like, maybe you could beat me up, who knows? You know what I mean? But like, you wouldn't try that if it was the other way around,
A chalkboard, it is hard to sit still because it is just so unbelievably annoying. So now they're like surrounding this woman here and all talking at once, and Nina's like threatening, "Do you want the smoke?" Like, oh my god.
No, you're not. I'll tell you one thing. I smack the shit out of you, bitch.
What happened?
Yeah, timed out Dawn. He keeps saying, what was he saying? He said all your relatives work in Tim Hortons or something like that. I think it's a reference to Canada because there's a lot of Indian people that work in Tim Hortons in Canada. But he's literally the same people as me, so I don't understand what he's trying to say. But that being said, and he was egging on like stupid shit, but he'll be back. I was at a gig. Oh, how'd it go? Hopefully it went good. Oh, now you're pretending like you were gonna do something. There's no way. There's no way.
So what's up?
And if there's any justice in the world, Nina,
oh my god, this stupid fake tough guy shit, bro. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. And if there was a situation where she had as many people with her as you do, I guarantee you wouldn't do shit. Especially if it was reversed and you had less people than she did. She's just a nice lady that asked you to be quiet. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of people like this, man. I don't like... This is essentially bully behavior, dude. I hate people like this. We've all done like made jokes and stuff. That's fine. I don't really care about that. But like, you're going out of your way to make people uncomfortable. You're going out of your way to be a nuisance toward people. I just don't like that type of behavior.
Upon us again with you getting another job that's not streaming. Maybe I'm wrong and this is a permanent ban. That would be a joyous celebration. But anyway, you can see in the comfort of her huge group here, she feels very confident to threaten
exactly in her huge group where everyone has her back.
All because she dared say like she didn't appreciate this huge group filming and what they were doing there. And to Nina, those are fighting words. So she even breaks free like a dog off its leash in order to get right back up in her face angry. And then it continues for like another minute or so with just Nina steaming, angry, upset because this woman dared say like, "Hey, you being this loud and obnoxious is affecting me and like the business
Yeah,
here,"
that's fair.
which I think is a pretty reasonable take.
If I was a lady, I don't even,
I've seen
bro.
here.
If they're talking to me like this, why can't you just call security or something? Assuming they have security, get them the hell out of there.
Especially with the way the group handles it, where they all come over, fucking cameras in face, lights in face, just constantly insulting her and everything, trying to make her like the joke to the stream for Nina's content. It's so fucking unbearably.
Yeah, they haven't heard anything, and the Charlie's video is pretty much over. But there's one other video that I wanted to see. Let me see if I can find it. Google.com. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I'll move it over here. Nina, Lynn. Let's see. Nina, Lynn talking about brother. Let's see. Google's pretty. I love it. Oh, it's because of Christmas. Bro, where's the fucking clip? I know I've seen this clip somewhere before. Maybe I'll have to go find it on like Twitter or something. I doubt it. I made that mistake twice. I made that mistake twice. Okay, maybe I found it on TikTok.
My younger brother. And
okay, this is someone's reaction to it. This is, who is this? Asmongold? Okay, whatever. I could not find the regular video, so I guess I just want to watch the video. So I'm just
my
curious.
younger brother, and he was like 6, so I beat him until he was like 15 or 13, all the way there. And like Child Protective Services came. We had to fly to China to evade the police.
She beat her brother till he was 15, and then they had to fly to China. Let's think about this. To evade the police. Why would you do something like this? Why would you do something like this, bro? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Why? What would compel you to be so mean to your brother? I'm sure there's additional context there, but what context would make this better? You know what I mean? I just don't understand. But yeah, that was crazy. That was insane. Yeah, but this is the image I saw every time Charlie was talking about it. Every time Charlie said sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn, this is what I saw in my head. But yeah, that's nonsense, bro. It's absolute nonsense. Let me know how you feel in the comments, because this was a crazy one. Do you think she's gonna be back? Do you think she's gonna get unbanned? Because she's done a lot of crazy things. 3 bans in the span of like a month. That's insane. But all right, let's move on to the next one. All right, so next one was. Let me open Discord here. The next one was. Oh, Mac, do you mind putting the Discord link in the chat? Because I had a couple people asking. Actually, I just didn't know how to do it. Let me see. What was the next one I was doing? Oh, yes. This was the part 2 to this. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
So the last time.
Okay. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse, dude. It's gotten worse. It somehow got worse. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. We reacted to the first video that Jamari put out for Akash Singh, and apparently there's even more stuff going on. Again, I think I come from a unique perspective that is, we should come from a similar culture. At least me and his wife come from Punjabi culture. I think Akash is from a different state in India. If you don't know how states tend to work, it's someone who is one state over kind of speaks a different language. You know, so it's not necessarily the same. It's the same overarching culture, but there's definitely some subcultures in between, right? But me and his wife would share the same culture and religion. So I think I have the. Yep. This is part two. Part two. They responded, I guess. So let's find out. Okay, let me make sure the subtitles are on. We're good. All right, so let's get into it.
And we caught up with stand-up comedian, co-host of the Flagrant podcast, Akash Singh.
All right, the last time you guys, Mac, you call this Aladdin. This is not normal. Let me say this right now. He's wearing every color under the sun. All right, like a proper. Let me show you. Oh my God, I cannot spell Google. Right? I guess it would be a lot less colorful, like a bunch of different colors, right? You'd probably go with one color, your turban would probably match, or you would have something like that, you know what I mean? Are you going to say something? Let's hear what you have to say.
Co-host of the Flagrant podcast, Akash Singh, things were not going very well for him. As for years, Akash had painted his home life as some sort of fairy tale, almost as if he had found the needle in the haystack and was married to the...
Yeah, and that's another thing, like, I blamed him for this last video. Like, he was talking to a bunch of dudes and he was discussing his wife's, like, virginity and stuff. For like, why would you discuss that in front of a bunch of dudes? Especially in front of a bunch of dudes that are recording for this to go worldwide. This can only backfire and make you and your wife look bad. I never understood why he did that.
Most pure woman he could ever imagine.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners.
There it is.
There it is. More.
Now, let me ask you this: do you believe her?
See, they're already
Akash's
ridiculing.
worst nightmare has come true, and the internet has been collectively destroying both him and his wife Jasleen for the last calendar month. It's almost like Akash is kind of just caught up in the rubble of her bad decisions, and now he has been.
And I'm not gonna make her seem innocent. She's made some seriously awful decisions. She's making her husband look very bad, in my opinion. And I feel like there's a time and a place, I guess, for stories, and there's a specific type of stories you should probably tell, and something that, I guess, literally contradicts what your husband was saying about you probably isn't the best type of thing to say. You know what I mean? The day he decides he wants to leave her is the day she will fall pregnant, even if she gets half the money. Oh, okay. Let's see if that happens. I can't comment on that yet because I don't know for sure, but let's see.
Time again, because not only did his wife reveal herself to be infatuated with both money and material possessions,
the best fucking part is like living with your best friend. Also, it's like there's who buys you designer shit.
Yeah,
but she
that's
also
all
made
she
several
does. When she was describing like nice things about him, you know, she didn't say, you know, he's caring, he's loving, he does this, he does that. He buys me shit. She talks about how he's never home, so on and so forth.
Statements about her dating history before him that had people looking at her sideways.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my
Dude, this
pussy
hurts to
and
hear.
living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
So now the audience has seen behind the curtain of this fairy tale, and the comments have been merciless. Granted, everyone comes with a past, everyone has baggage, but even in the current day, she was still thirsting over her friend's husband, who is essentially Akash 2.0.
Yep, we remember this.
Because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like.
This was unforgivable.
10.
This was unforgivable. Completely unforgivable. If you're married to me, you should not be thinking about another man. You should not be talking openly about another man on a podcast for the world to see. You should not. Clearly, you've been fantasizing about this man for a while because the way the other woman is reacting, it's like they've discussed this before. So you have been talking about this not only with your husband about a potential, what do you call it, foursome, whatever the hell, I don't even want to, but all of this stuff is just like, it crosses so many boundaries and violations. Dude, okay, it's hard to explain, dude. I'm an American from Punjabi descent, right? So obviously, this is my home. I love America, but in a way, I kind of think of Punjab and India as my home too, right? So it's kind of a weird. Yeah, but yeah, she's literally from the same hood.
Inches.
And since my last video on this topic, the Akash files have only gotten much worse. We have some more embarrassing clips resurfacing.
Oh my God,
from the
even
past.
worse.
We have updates on Akash fleeing to Dubai.
Hey, he looks kind of fresh in the pocket though. I'll give him that. He looks kind of clean.
Maybe look.
Her Her latest podcast episode where she attempts to dunk on her haters when the score is already 69-0.
Investing in your wife is the biggest ROI that you'll ever have. Investing in your wife is not a financial burden.
As well.
Yes, I agree. You should invest in your wife 100%. But where is you investing in your husband? It's kind of like it's negative investing when you're clearly defaming him in front of everyone, ruining his image in front of everyone. Is what I'm trying to say. I think it's a cool concept to have two homes. You know, there's good and bad about both countries. I think I prefer America just because I have a lot of family here. I think it's easier to make money here, even though it's gotten harder. I would definitely say the system has gotten harder. But back home, it's like we have land and we're farming, you know, so it's a lot more of a chill lifestyle. It's not like the hustle and bustle of American life. It's just chill, you know. But there's pros and cons. Like I'd say the people back home, I would say a little bit more friendly. It could just be Seattle because I've heard that people in Seattle aren't as friendly as like people in Texas or so on and so forth. But yeah, I would honestly say there's pros and cons to living in both. But yeah, it's honestly, I love both places. And
it's a leaked on-stage response from the man himself to all the controversy.
These narratives, people calling your wife a gold digger and a whore and all these other things, it's a shitty thing.
But
yeah, it is a shitty thing. I don't know if a man I would be able to take that, bro.
First, the detectives of the internet
I would want to defend my wife.
Roster of white frat boys from her college,
and I had a
but obviously
roster
she's not like that.
of guys that I would rotate through.
A roster of guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Of her refusing to kiss him on camera.
Okay. So my theory with that one last video was that hey, if I ever go back, yeah, we'll get a farming simulator. I'll do it in real life. But your daddy was grandma used to say that don't go around telling that. Yeah, 100%. My mom always says that. She's like, this is when like I was dating someone and I had to introduce her to my family. She was like, make sure if you guys have any problem, keep it in the family, right? Keep the problem in the family. Keep the problem in the family, okay? But keep the problem in the family, and see if we can work it out together. Do not let it leak out because other people are going to add flame to the fire, if that makes sense. So. And not to mention, it would make your significant other look bad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, look at our perception. Gosh, now. Yeah, but my original theory was that kiss thing was because of cultural reasons. And again, we're not big on PDA. Like public PDA is not a P in public. It stands for public, but you know what I mean? It's not a big thing. It's considered like an uncomfortable, weird thing. But you can't be doing that on one end and then also talking about, you know, your white boy frat houses on the other end. So clearly she doesn't have a problem with PDA.
That the man proposed for the original time.
Oh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Ah! Let's go ride a bike with my wife. Ah! My wife's real young. My wife's real small.
Okay, yeah, she's actively like moving her head.
So as of right now, Akash is 0 for 2. He is batting 0 on proposal kisses. Which, if that is not telling to people of something, I don't really know what will be. Like, there shouldn't be a moment where a woman is not happier in regards to her relationship than when her guy is down on his knee, ready to spend the rest of his life with her. Now, granted, in the last video, we did discuss how Akash grew up with like zero confidence in himself.
Oh, I think maybe if you put it in the other video, I didn't notice it, but that's the first time I've seen it of his kid, of his child self. What is this song? But yeah, you could tell like last video he was saying he was like overweight and stuff. You could definitely see that, but it's like, dude, I was skinny as shit in high school. I had up until college, I'd say I was a pretty late bloomer. Like even now, I'm still kind of catching up. But it is what it is, dude. You can't let the past define what you are and let that ruin your value or the value of yourself, perception of yourself to such a point that you have to take this type of stuff. You know what I mean? But again, like I said this last video too, if he's happy, then I can't really say nothing. You know, if he's happy, then good for him. But I'm just kind of talking from my perspective, you know.
And I really do think that he is now seeing the effects of that in his personal life.
I was hideous.
Well, you're not a hideous guy.
Hey, you haven't seen me in high school.
Well,
again, I still think he looks better than me as of right now. Him right now looks better than me.
To the current day, we had Akash going over to Dubai with his wife and his family, something I'm sure was planned long before this expose. And of course, she decided to document the entire thing on her TikTok page.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, they went to Dubai.
I am getting a massage. Akash is a little tired, so he's gonna go stay sleeping. I have an appointment at Chanel, and I'm gonna run around the room because I'm so excited. I actually just ran around the room. Yeah, zoomies. Look, babe.
And I really do think she's trying to make it like a point to stick it to her haters, calling out her questionable behavior online. as she makes several pieces of content revolving around spending money at luxury stores.
Is it too big on me? It's like a travel bag. It is like, it's a little big
you know what?
on me.
I'm not
I
a
get
fan
what
of
you're saying.
shopping, so I would completely hate being there when my wife is going through a million things. I go to like Safeway or Costco after work or something like that, and I know exactly what I want. I'm in and out in like 5 minutes, unless Costco has some fire samples. Other than that, I would not. I don't think I'd be able to take shopping. Your husband is sleeping and you're getting. Oh, that actually kind of slipped my mind, but yeah, that's also a possibility. I mean, if you guys have looked into, like, I watched a video, I think it was Abba and Preach or something like that. They were talking about what really happens when people go to Dubai. And obviously this, I doubt this is that type of situation because she's going with her husband, but still, I always look sideways at anyone, man or woman, going to Dubai nowadays.
But it's not like bad. Good that it matches so well. Because every time something matches, I need to buy it. Oh, the purple's nice. Yeah, I like this one. Sparkly. I love this. You have to come to Dubai to get the sparkly stuff. Alright, I think I'll do this one.
She's collecting purses like I collect Pokemon cards. That's crazy.
And it is downright hilarious to see Akash in the background of these videos with his sullen expressions. I mean, down to the damn airport, she was out here taking money from the Akash machine.
See, that makes you wife material. That makes you wife material. Good, your husband must be so happy.
And I just love how you got this Asian motherfucker in the background knowing he just hit the fattest lick from the Akash machine. And don't get me wrong, guys, there is nothing inherently wrong with spoiling a woman, or really anyone for that matter. Hell, guys do it all the time for women they aren't even dating exclusively, tricking off their money.
Okay, so
yeah, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with buying something for your wife, but there has to be some reciprocity of appreciation or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't have a Pokemon gambling problem. I do not. I have family members that do. That's the reason I put that video in there, because we're gonna react to that probably tomorrow. But yeah, I buy some cards every once in a while, but it's definitely not. I don't have a Akash buying me stuff. You could say that.
You spent over $1 million on Karina, and you've posted on your story, so I can say this. You haven't hit.
Simp!
I just feel like the real problem comes with her overall.
How are you going to spend that much money on someone? No. I'm sorry. No. Again, I would never condone that outside of marriage. I personally, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm not that type of guy, but that's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. That it's not if it's completely possible. Like maybe she works, makes less money. She doesn't buy anything for you, but at least some appreciation. Caring about you. What's going on, Jared? We'll play NBA soon. We'll play 2K14 soon enough. I think hopefully over the weekend or something like that.
Attitude of like this general entitlement. Like, I'm not sure if it's a cultural thing or if this is like the path she always felt she was destined to
It's not a
walk,
cultural thing.
but it is.
I can tell you from experience, it's not a cultural thing. But I do feel like, so the way our culture works is, so like American people, when you're 18, you're out, you're on your own, you're doing your thing, right? But when we get of age, like for example, like after I became 18, I went to school, I graduated, I got a job. I don't move out. We don't move out. We take care of our parents. You know what I mean? So like, I help take care. I want my parents to kind of start rolling it back, start retiring, and the next step, assuming I even get there, because I don't really care at this point if I do or don't. But like, let's say I get married and then I have a wife, we'd all live together in one joint family. We have much less expenses, but it does, sacrifice personal room and stuff like that. But my point is, there's a lot of people that grow up under this system, and it's like daddy buys them everything, so they do get really, really spoiled, because Indians, not necessarily, not all of them are like this, but the ones that are rich, bro, they got money. You know what I mean? So because of this system, it's like I have to spend way less money, and so it's just going to my pocket. You get what I'm trying to say, right? So this kind of system, it does breed entitlement if you don't, I guess, teach your kids how to earn that money yourself. And like throughout the community, I would say there's a lot of people like that are just kind of entitled, but there's also a lot of people that are hardworking folks, because there's not everyone has money. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about the people that got money like that.
Beyond clear to me that she feels like she is like owed these gifts. And that is where we get to the response that she made on her return to her very successful podcast.
Also because
Well, technically, the house is under my name. And the new house that we bought, it's my house. I have a mortgage, so...
where the fuck has chivalry gone? Yeah, where has chivalry gone? Like, why do these men who make $60,000 a year talking about gold diggers? You don't have any gold to dig. You don't have to worry. You don't even have to worry about it. It's like, bro, we're not even talking about.
No, I have more than $60,000 of gold to dig. I can tell you that. But the thing is, I also have a lot of expenses, so it's not like I have like cash lying around or anything, right? When I have a mortgage to pay, it's not like you have money lying around. But it's an interesting perspective where it's like someone raises genuine concern, and your first thing to do is to shame them. You know what I mean? And that tells you what she thinks about someone who doesn't have money, right? So if someone has money, oh, they're great, they're on top of the world, they should be taking care of the woman. But if someone disagrees with you, you're broke, you're this, you're that. So how is she going to treat her husband if he ends up, with little money?
About you, because the guys that are actually in the 1% tax bracket, they want to do like the things that my husband and Nav are doing. They want to take care of women. They don't want us to be stressed. They want to be in our divine. They want us to be in our divine feminine energy.
Now, to be clear, most of the people she's talking about here,
I know people that are in that 1%, and they're not trying to find basically a baby to babysit at all times. That's not how, yeah, exactly. Coming from, I don't know if she is or not, but it kind of seems like she is, in my opinion. This is crazy. This is just insane.
Red pill creators are at the very least in the top 3% of earners in the country. I mean, a lot of you already know that I'm not like a red pill guy myself. In fact, I've spent a lot of time roasting these types of creators. But man, does she keep supplying them with more ammo than Reagan in the Iran-Contra affair.
She gets into this divine feminine energy, this divine feminine aura. In return, she starts taking care of you in a much better way. Investing in your wife is the biggest ROI.
So she's saying she's only going to take care of him if he pays, essentially, if he buys her shit. That's such a... Maybe I'm looking... I don't want to misinterpret. So if I'm misinterpreting that, then that's on me, right? I'm wrong for that. But I think it's weird to think like only thing a man can do is provide. She wouldn't notify feminine. She would hit in the face. Jamari, he seems like a nice dude. I've seen a couple of his videos. Seems cool. But it seems like only thing that you're thinking about a man providing for you is money. And like I feel like as a man, like traditionally speaking, probably what like a protective presence, just protection in general. The care that a man has is like a lot of people I feel like don't respect that as much anymore, And divine feminine energy, I feel like if you love each other, that should be there regardless, and a man's masculinity should be there regardless. It shouldn't be contingent on the fact that you're investing in your wife, so to speak. But yeah, you should definitely love your wife. I'm not saying don't love your wife.
that you'll ever have. Investing in your wife is not a financial burden.
And it's interesting that she talks about this like divine feminine energy when it is defined as the following: a spiritual and cultural concept representing nurturing, intuitive, and creative qualities, such as empathy, sensuality, and interconnectedness.
Yeah, no. She said that I guess the sense of nurturing would be, what am I thinking when it comes to nurturing? Taking care of someone, being nice to someone, maybe cooking for them because she doesn't work, right? Or she just works on the podcast, so I guess you conclude that in there. I don't see her doing any of this. She admitted she doesn't cook. She admitted she doesn't do shit. She just stays home. So, and she admitted that she doesn't like his birthday because she has to be nice that one day, which kind of sucks, dude.
When she has literally admitted on multiple occasions that she doesn't do anything. She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she doesn't show this guy affection.
There we go.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
I mean, she even admitted that she hates to celebrate this guy's birthday with him because she has to be nice to him for an entire 24 hours.
Exactly. I was just talking about
that. That takes away from her sacred princess treatment.
May the 4th is Akash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice. the whole day, and I have to get him something. Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day, so that one day that I don't...
Oh, what torture.
Yeah. I'm like a case in point example. Like, even before my husband really started making money, he always would find little ways to spoil me, even if it didn't cost that much in the beginning. And now, like, we've gone from, like, him buying me, like, AirPods or, like, Nike shoes to now, like, you know, spending so much money at me.
How much are AirPods? I don't own AirPods. Let me see. Let's find out. How much are AirPods? I have to really love you to be spending AirPod money on your ass. I tell you that shit now. But let me tell you how I got this ring. Yeah, sounds like the situation. But yeah, that's insane. Like, she's considering AirPods like, oh, like even when we were broke, we were buying AirPods or what the hell ever she wants to say. But yeah, I don't. It's weird because, like, if I care about you, like, I think I would give you my time. That would probably the most important thing I could probably give someone is my time. To be fair, I'm very cheap. But no. There's situations where I would definitely spend money on other people, you know, and even myself if warranted. But like, I definitely think like she's overvaluing the money and not valuing the time enough, which I think is also weird because it just seems like she cares more about the money than him in that situation.
Miu Miu or Cartier or whatever. And I'm not saying that to be braggy. I'm saying that I've seen this principle like really, really work. And I truly believe that like a man that takes care of his wife is like blessed by the universe.
So she really thinks in her head that Akash is only successful because he spoiled her in his personal life.
Behind every successful man
is a woman.
Wait, what is it?
What's the saying? Is a great woman.
Oh.
That was anticlimactic.
Keep in mind, Akash claims he works over 320 days a year, and he has been grinding his comedy career for 20 years now. So to suggest that him spoiling her is the sole reason that the universe has provided him with monetary riches and fame is honestly beyond delusional.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is insane. I didn't even think about that. You wouldn't take your girlfriend out for a $30 burger all the time, right? I mean, no. No. $30. Well, there's a thing as investing your money smartly and using your money smartly, you know what I mean? And I think that's another quality I would look for in a woman. And not someone that's constantly trying to spend money all the time. Because if you're trying to build a future with someone, you need someone that is smart about their money and can, I guess, even going forward, can teach your children about, you know, the value of a dollar. Because I feel like a lot of people don't have that.
No one even knew who she was until around a month ago.
And so like when I was training my dog, this is no joke, I read this dog training book and it says in the book, like the true alpha of the pack is not the dog that barks all the time, is super defensive, insecure. Like those are the red pill guys. The true alpha of the pack is the calm one.
The quiet.
Yeah, the true alpha of the pack is the one that buys me stuff. That's insane. So what happened to the 4 for 4? What happened to the 4 for 4? I forgot about that one.
Quiet, the like leads with dignity.
And not only does she have that dog trained, but she also has Akash on the very same regimen. Because he totally buys into this idea that he is forever indebted to her because she was with him when he was broke. And he says like she could have gone and married a doctor, but she stayed with him instead. And this is where his onstage response comes in, as Akash tells the crowd a little story from their past.
These narratives, people calling your wife a gold digger and a whore and all these other things, it's a shitty thing. So I'm going to tell one story that I have never even told her. Honestly, she has no idea this story. My wife and I met in 2014. I was not making much money. I was getting $25 a night doing stand-up. I was on MTV shows that paid dog shit money. If she was a gold digger, I didn't even have 10 to give the bitch, to be honest. But then in 2018, I went flat fucking broke. 34 years old, I probably made $4,000 that entire year. And we couldn't even afford the living room we lived in New York City. We had to move out of that apartment and move to New Jersey.
Yeah, New York's expensive shit from what I heard.
To move to New Jersey. So we had to stay on her friend's couch for almost a month. We were basically homeless for a month. So I could save money to move to New Jersey. And I remember the night before we went to the couch, we had to stay in.
Yeah. KFC and eating it. I haven't had KFC in a while. Actually, I had Popeyes the other day. T-Mobile Tuesday had it for like $1 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was interesting to get Popeyes. I didn't like it. Maybe I just got a weird order or something, but I didn't like it as much. But yeah, she's literally studying dogs and implementing them on humans, which I think there may be some correlation there, because like other people do it too. Like you talk about I guess the alpha male type people. Doesn't that terminology come from like wolves or something like that? I could be wrong, but so it might be like a similar thing. But like, yeah, it kind of seems like she's training her husband like she's training her dog, which is actually crazy.
Like our apartment illegally. Me and her are sleeping on a hardwood floor. I'm 34 years old. She's 25 years old. I'm looking at this girl like, man, you could go be with an Indian who's a doctor, like a real Indian. You're a beautiful girl. You have so much ahead of you. Me, I don't know what my life is going to be. I'm 34. I'm fucking broke. This dream might not ever happen, but I'm too fucking moronic to quit. And I have nothing to give her. It's just a light jacket. It's like October. We have nothing. So I hand her the jacket, and then she said, "What's this for?" I said, "You can use it as a pillow." And then she goes, "Well, what are you going to use?" And I said, "I'll figure it out."
The second one watches the stream in silence.
And then she laid with her head on my chest and her arm around me the entire night. And I
Dude, I saw this meme. It was so bad. I saw this meme on the internet. It was like a shirt at Goodwill, and it said, it had a picture of a lion, and it says, the lion doesn't care about age. And I was like, you need to burn this fucking shirt right now. I don't know why Goodwill has this. It was probably like an AI generated picture or something like that, but that is insane. The funniest thing, funniest as in terrible funny. I obviously am not endorsing that, but still, it was weird.
In that moment, this is why I haven't shared this with her, because I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to marry this girl because I'm so broken. I'm in such a bad place, and it's a dark fucking time in my life. But I know I will never find a girl that loves me this much ever again, and I will never find a girl who rides for me this hard.
It does not wipe. There's another one.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
So yeah, I just think his attempted damage control was weak at best. Granted, I do not think that he planned on
I'm not gonna lie, I tend to believe people I tend to believe people at face value until there's something that tells me otherwise. So is there something that I guess tells me otherwise about this? Because it's possible that she did all this stuff in her past and then was with him when he was broke.
And on a more human level, I do feel bad for him still, like enduring this tsunami online. And there definitely is some merit in being with someone when they have nothing and staying with them through that. And I don't think it's necessarily wrong to like bask in the benefits when they do become successful. But like I said, the entitlement is just off the charts, and she's out here saying all this wild shit. And I think she can't see that that is like the issue.
Yeah, I'm also curious at how they met.
Why everyone is pointing and laughing in Akash's face. And in this last clip I have for you guys, you will see exactly where.
What's going on, Switchmatic? What's going on? All right, Mac, you have a good one. We're about to watch the Diddy one after this.
Of a man asking for a prenup before marriage.
Is it just me, or is the idea of asking a girl to sign a prenup incredibly offensive?
Oh,
and
wow.
only one way. Like if
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Because I had some like booming business, then I would be like, yeah, can you just sign this prenup, because like I don't want to like lose all my money. But then like if a guy asked me to sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding. Like I would literally.
You don't see how that's selfish. You don't see how that's selfish. Asking people what they think about politics. Oh, you want my opinion on politics? All right. I don't give a shit about politics. When it comes to politics, they met when she went to. Okay, well, you know this already. No, but they went to. Like I was saying, my politics is just conspiracy theories. But I genuinely think that with every president we've had, doesn't matter if it's Democrat, doesn't matter if it's Republican, the state of America has slowly gotten worse and worse. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's some takes on both sides that I would agree with and takes on both sides that I would disagree with. But yeah. How do I feel about her? I mean, I don't really, I try not to. Being apolitical is a major red flag. Is it? Well, that's just what I am, bro. I'll be honest, because I've seen very close friends get into fights over politics and never talk to each other again. You know, so I take perks. I don't think I've ever held a perk in my life, let alone take one. But okay, so giving my honest opinion in this situation, it's kind of hard for me to, I guess, put this in the right way. But it's like, it's cool, bro. Like, it's your life. Do whatever you want. I'm not really tripping on that. It's just like, but if I was like in a situation where I was about to marry her and I found this out, I would not be marrying her. I'll tell you that now. Again, if she was like a friend or something, that's fine. No, live your life. I don't really care. But stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Interesting. I'll be honest. I don't know how to like. I'm not very trusting of politicians. I guess that's the way. That's what I stand on, if anything. Yeah. So whether it would be like Biden or Trump or Obama or Bush or like, I'm always looking at them sideways, you know, because I just don't trust politicians.
Call off the wedding.
You would have called off the wedding if I asked you to sign a prenup?
Yeah, like I'm not even joking.
I had no real ability to since you were with me when I was broke.
So once again, it's like because she was with him when he was broke, Akash will forever remain her doormat.
I mean, that's fine, dude. Like, I'm not saying my political opinion is correct. My political opinion is probably wrong 99% of the time. That's why I don't discuss politics, because I don't know jack shit about politics, right? But yeah, I have people that are like more Republicans. I have friends that are more what do you call it? Liberal. You know what I mean? Democrats. So. Well, I guess I'm just stupid then. But like, I bet if you were to ask me on something specific, I would probably have an opinion, you know, but I just don't go out of my way.
Sexist. That's the thing.
I'm a feminist.
You. That's what we code it as, but you're a sexist.
And
oh my
frank,
God. Okay. Oh, there's the political opinion I have right there. You're a feminist. So you would make him sign a prenup, but you wouldn't sign it. So that's just rules for thee and not for me. How is that feminism? Isn't feminism supposed to be about equality or what the hell ever?
Make it by their mid-30s. Yes, there is this acceleration now because of podcasting, but even then, the majority of successful men and women in this space have been grinding for 10 to 20 years before they see any monetary value.
It kind of just, to me, shows like, I don't know, like it's like kind of like you're not like you're already not being generous. In like as a man, you're already not being generous, and I feel like men should be generous.
And what should women do?
Be spoiled.
Okay.
So that's just more do absolutely everything for me and I'm not doing shit. Prenups are red flags, apparently.
Money.
No, where should women be generous?
Feminism card gets used a lot, dude. A lot. I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously, I believe women deserve equal rights. That's yeah, exactly. I'm more of just like a mess with people, have fun, you know, like. Yeah. I agree. 100%. Like I agree 100%. Well, women deserve their equal rights. They deserve to do all that stuff. But this is not. I don't like when people use stuff like this and try to use it as a crutch to I guess bully people from having a different perspective. You know.
Oh, like with tender love and care.
I don't think.
Well, I'm not saying I do it all.
There you go.
And if that clip right there does not tell the whole story, I don't know what will. But regardless, we all have our choices to make in life, and if the guy is happy to be like this, well, I guess who are we to tell him otherwise? After all, she really just sees all the backlash as just a bunch of, like, incel losers following the demands of their red pill leaders.
Or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like, when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're still a little bit.
So now you're gonna tell me what a man is? Oh my God, bro. Oh my, before I was indifferent, bro, but now it's like, because I disagree with you. Because I disagree with you, bro. Because I disagree with you. You're going to tell me what a man is. You've never once experienced in your life what it means to be a man. The struggles and hardships that is, you know, a man. Because women have their struggles and men have their struggles. And I hate when people try to make it seem like just because you're born a man that there's never any issues. Everyone has their issues. Trust me. And you do not have the right to tell someone whether they're a man or not because they're, by the way, I've never watched red pill content. I don't even know what the fuck that is properly. Like what the Fresh and Fit guys, so those guys technically red pill? I don't know. I'm assuming so, because I think she referred to them as red pill last time and the last video. But I didn't watch them. I didn't come from them. I just put together an opinion based on what I've seen from you thus far. Little bitch beta is crazy. Yeah, people use feminism like this. That word gets such hate from people and a lot of more moronic incel. Yeah, I know how it works, bro. I know how it works. Plot Armor University. Yeah, I can open my own university. See what I mean? Like, it's not like I don't have political opinions, but you want to do a gym stream? That's the thing. I would do an IRL stream, but I don't like bothering people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go like public places. I have like a makeshift gym in my garage. So highest suicide rates are men. Highest homeless rates are men. I'm gonna be real with you, dude. Like, I know a lot of dudes that have been in that situation, that have been in that situation where they almost ended it, and there have been situations where I had a friend, unfortunately, that went through that, and didn't make it out, and I've had other people in my life that have ended up turning to drugs, and it's like, because a lot of these people feel like they can't talk to anyone, they have no social circle. People will make fun of them if they talk about their emotions or feelings and stuff like that, or even like in this case, you're bringing up the slightest of concerns, like, hey, maybe this is kind of a red flag. No, then you're a little beta bitch, apparently.
Boy, doing whatever these fucking men tell
Oh,
you.
I'm down. We'll do IRL streams, definitely.
Doesn't affect me, especially because I genuinely don't respect them. I'm just.
But either way, guys, I want to know what you guys think about all of this down below.
All right,
It
that's
really
the whole
does
video
seem
then.
like it's just gonna.
Interesting. Shout out to Jamari, man. He's been keeping me in the loop. So don't forget to watch the original video. But giving my like actual opinion on this, like, I was a little bit indifferent to it. I was definitely looking at her sideways because it's not my issue, and if he's happy, then it is what it is, right? I can only give my advice from like a friendly perspective, right? If I ever saw them, I would be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Shake their hands. And they would know who they would have no idea who I am. But now, like, she's calling people like beta bitches. Like, I hate when some people try to do that manipulation type shit. You're not a real man. How do you know what a real man is? You're not a man. You don't know what the struggles and tribulations of it. Just like I wouldn't be able to define a real woman. I didn't say she's not a real woman. Of course she's a real woman. All I ever said was that she's moving a little bit sus. That doesn't mean she's not a real woman. That doesn't make any sense. It's just shaming language, shaming behavior, because you have a different opinion, because you don't agree with her. I don't like when people do that shit. It doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on. Doesn't matter who you are. Shaming language is just annoying. Instead of actually attacking. Yeah, exactly. That's probably the language she used to gaslight him too. You're not a real man if you're not doing this. You're not doing that. Women do have mood disorders, and men. Everyone matters. Don't take. Yeah, I agree, dude. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Men have more psychotic behaviors. Yeah. I think that's fair. You're probably right. Without looking at the stats or anything for that, you're probably right. Because everyone goes through their own issues, dude. Like, just speaking from someone who's observed women, like in the sense of like I have a sister, I have a mother. It's very hard to be a woman. It's not easy to be a woman, but it's also hard to be a man. You know what I mean? Yeah, she said a long time ago. Well, I guess I missed it, but let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put the original video when I post this as an actual video. I'll put it in the description, so you can check that out. Support the original channel, all that good stuff. Tyler, how's it going, man? We're doing good. All right, let's move on to the Diddy video. I think that'll be the last one we do for the day. Let's see. Apparently, there's a new Diddy video. I need to know what's going on with this, so let me just pull that up. I'm doing pretty good so far. So far, that is. Yeah, I agree. It's hard being a man for different reasons. It's hard being a woman for different reasons. And that doesn't mean one is better or worse. I would just say each has their own struggles, each has their own life, and each person should be respected. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're back with our old friend Diddy, guys. Our old friend Diddy. Apparently, there is a documentary being made on Sean Combs' The Reckoning official trailer. Kendrick, I'm the biggest hater. 50 Cent hold my 2 quarters. So I'm assuming 50 Cent is... this is the one that he was talking about that he gave. So let's see. I heard 50 Cent got rest in peace roses sent by Diddy. Really? Okay. Let's see what happens. 6 days before the arrest of Sean Cole. Why does he know this?
With us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
Puffy, Puff Daddy.
Okay.
Diddy, Sean Combs.
Man has a million nicknames. Oh, this is the 50 Cent video. Oh, this is going to be so trolly. There's no way he's not going to be trolling the entire time.
All of these reincarnations, all those name changes.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, Netflix also acquired Warner Bros. I saw that, dude. Let's see what they do with that, because this could be good, it could be bad. It just depends on what they do with the intellectual properties, right? So we'll have to see.
Are attached to really bad deeds.
Everything in life, you're gonna have people that are bad and people that are good. You have to choose your side.
That's crazy. You know what I saw today? You guys remember when Shaq dissed Kobe? Do you guys remember this at all? Let me see if I can find it. Shaq, Kobe, rap. Hold up. You guys remember this? Netflix got for 87.4. Yeah, that's what it was. It's insane. Hopefully that they do this good and they don't just sit on a bunch of IPs or they start putting up bullshit. But I don't know if you guys remember this. But I have one specific line that I'm trying to tell you guys about.
Yeah, couldn't do without me. You know how I be. Last week, Kobe couldn't do without me. So in the hood, dog, I feel like B.I.G. Because if Biggie was still here, he would be right
Wait for
there.
it. Wait for it.
Star Island in the mansion somewhere chilling, sitting on about $500 million. Because me and Guns combined shit, that's $500 million.
Wait for it.
Real, dog. Now that's B.I.G. Ain't nobody in the world do it bigger
Wait
than
for
me.
it.
That's like a white boy trying to be more nigga than me. That's
Wait
like
for
a
it.
homeless cat having more
Did I skip
fingers
it?
than me. That's like Patrick Ewing having more rings than me. That's like rappers having cars strip things than me. That's like you saying to yourself you're better than me. That's like
I think it depends on how he does it. I think he can make it serious with an element of trolling. I think that's likely what it's going to be, because it's probably going to be interviews with like victims, alleged victims. I'm not a lawyer or a court, so I can't say 100% victims or that type of stuff. Shaq and Rap, I think he had an album. I'm trying to find that one spot.
He better than me. Now stop. Think about that. It ain't about that. It's about B.I.G. aka
Dude, I'm just trying to find that one spot.
That's the difference between first and last place. Kobe, nigga, tell me how my ass tastes.
Dude, I'm just trying to find that one spot.
Okay, Kobe. Okay, I don't kill. I love him.
I think it's here. I skipped it.
I call myself big because I live next to Diddy. Excuse me.
Right there.
Diddy live next to me.
Right.
Self big, but I'm not as good as Biggie. I call myself big because I live next to Diddy. Excuse me. Diddy live next to me.
That was just funny. Obviously, it doesn't mean anything, but I just thought it was funny. You got hit. That's many men. Many men wish death upon me. Let's see. Hold up. 5.5.
You know how I be. Last week, Kobe couldn't do it.
Wait for it.
Me.
Wait for it. I need this in slow motion.
I call myself big, but I'm not as good as Biggie. I call myself big because I live next to Diddy. Excuse me. Diddy lives next to me. So when the hood dog.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. Again, this doesn't mean he did anything wrong. I just thought it was funny. Yeah. Is this Suge Knight and Shaq? Suge Knight and Diddy were beefing. Suge Knight and Diddy were beefing hard, dude. But yeah, so that documentary looks like it's going to be really, really interesting. I think I definitely am going to watch it. Hold up, I'll make this full screen so I can see you guys' comments. Candy Shop was one of my favorite songs. I think my favorite song from 50 Cent, what's that one song called? I'm trying to remember that one song. Shit. It was on the St. Valentine's Day Massacre album. I'll pull it up. St. Valentine's Day Massacre. 50 Cent. Songs. I'm trying to remember. I'm supposed to die tonight. Besides In the Club, this is probably my favorite. Yeah, Suge Knight wanted Diddy dead. I mean, Indian burger. Oh, where at? I think it depends on what type of burger you eat. But yeah, I've had, when I go back home, usually, I've tried some Indian burgers. Usually good. Usually good. But I think I prefer my burgers with beef. But obviously, there's some parts of India where you can't get any beef. So I look shredded? I can't even tell, dude. I can't even tell. But no, I'm trying to I put on a little bit of fat. I'm trying to lose it, man. Tubi had, Tubi put out a whole series. Tubi Diddy documentary. Downfall of Diddy in his defense, United States versus Sean Combs, Downfall of Diddy 4, P. Diddy movies, and that's insane. Downfall of Diddy inside that. Yeah, I know because I watch Tubi a lot. Oh, I'm from India. That's why my parents are from India. Mitrani Chatri Babu Man. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. But yeah, dude, this is gonna be an interesting situation. I'm trying, man. Hopefully, I get more shredded soon. It's like you get this weird body dysmorphia where it's clearly no. Sam Sulik's gigantic, dude. I am nowhere near Sam Sulik's size. Like this is just normal like pose, right? But even if I'm flexing, it's literally nothing compared to Sam Sulik. But that guy's a beast. Like holy crap! I know. I think that guy's on roids, but still, Sam Sulik. I did put on like 40 pounds. Yeah, look at this guy. This guy's gigantic compared to me, dude. Let me see. There's been so many Diddy documentaries. You know what? Maybe I have to binge watch all of them and then watch 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent, Diddy, shopping. You're not wrong. But like, it's 50 Cent's been talking about Diddy for a while.
Close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, Amika's in the same shirt.
He's been saying shit for a while.
Obviously was not offended by what I was offended by.
Hold up, where's the shopping story, bro? Where's the shopping story? I need the original. It's this one. Found it.
Was like, yeah.
I can guarantee you it's done. I can guarantee you it's done. Or someone else I know personally. Someone else I know personally. I guarantee you. I already know it's someone. That's why I'm laughing. Is because I guarantee you it's someone I know personally. But all right, I think I found it.
The nigga Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stout. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like fucking. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping.
So like 50 Cent always been like, I know he trolls a lot of people, you know what I mean? But all right, Mac, you have a good one. But I know he max did he bad? I show speed good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty common sentiment nowadays. But my point is that he's been kind of iffy on Diddy for a while. Like it's not just on recent times. So I'm curious because 50, I guarantee you, has some crazy footage that no one else has seen, and I guarantee you that it's from like way back too. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2012 Facebook. Yeah, way back then, right? Way back then. But this is going to be crazy. I look forward to this documentary. I cannot watch it on stream for obvious reasons, but it would be cool to just like give it a review or just talk about it after it comes out. Maybe I'll get a Netflix, or maybe I'll go to a friend's house that has Netflix or something and watch it together. Don, you better buy it for Netflix. But all right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited about the Diddy documentary with 50 Cent, or you think it's going to be more trolly or more serious, or a bit of both? Let me know. And I'm going to call it a day for tonight. Bro, I have no beard. I have no beard. But I'm going to call it a day for tonight. And